Let me put myself on the stage. There we go. Trust the Profits. It's a formula here. Yes, we are back for another cocktail lounge, and we're going through Woodbine today. As most of you know, it looks like we've got a few new people in here now. So just letting you know, there's a group of us who do this to Trust the Profits. I will get us kicked off because I have the most versatile schedule at this time of the day, and some of the other guys are driving home from work. Tim and Sean will be coming in here shortly and helping us round it out. I will probably bookend this a couple races at the beginning, maybe a couple races at the end. Tim and Sean will be in the middle towards the end as well. So yeah, to answer Gene's question, who makes the picks for this track? Well, it is a group effort. We all pitch in, throw out our ideas. Let me get that ticker off here. That is from a different day here. We had that. Yeah, so we each trade who owns the pick. All of us throw in our ideas, but it's really up to the final person to talk about who they are going to pick and how they're going to use the budgeted money for that one race. We do budget ourselves, and I'm going to get to that as well. We do budget ourselves $100 for each. Whoops, that was last week. Had a nice finish last week. We budget ourselves $100 each card. So we'll be doing the same today. We will keep track of how much we spend, how much we win, how much we lose, and try to give you guys an honest representation of how we do today. Hope everyone is doing well out there. Now let's see if I got the ticker right. Got the 25th. We got Woodbine. Got $100 in the bankroll right now. Let's go through the comments here. So let me see who's checking in here. So TVCJ. Throwing three pipes out there. Good job. Good job. Hope to see more from you. Gene, we got you already, buddy. Hope you're doing well out there. Welcome aboard. Bobby D, hello, everyone. Good luck. And Bobby D's got an exacta box of 524. Jen Ochoa, the Ocho. Hi, all. I can hang for 3 races. Let's cash some tickets. I think I know who you're going to bet, Jen. If there's an 8 in the race, Ochoa loves the Ocho. Nick, good afternoon. Let's win some money. I'm with you, Nick. Let's do that. Let's win some money. And we got Marv out there. Good to see you, Marv. Checking in as usual is Marv. So when I'm going solo, I like to read through the past performances, just throw out some things that I note here. Follow along if you can, throw out your own ideas. If you've got something, if you see something that I didn't say and there's some interesting angle on a horse, love to hear you share it. Hit us up in the comment section. I'll try to get to it. So this is 8.5 furlongs, 1 1/16 mile, maiden claimer, 36K purse for maidens, fillies, mares, 3 years old and upward. We've got an 8-horse entry here, and let me just check real quickly. We have no scratches in this race. I have not yet gotten to scratches. It's been a busy day for the formula. Yeah, I'll try to pair this up with where we're at on the current line. So Church Avenue, owner Carrie Springer, also the trainer Carrie Springer, opened up at 20-1, currently sitting at 12-1. King for a Day is the sire. Deshaun Bino is the jockey. 1 race currently for this horse previously, made an optional claimer. It was on turf, 7.5 furlongs. The horse started out in the back and pretty much stayed there. Not exactly a memorable mount for this horse, which is why it opened up at 20-1. Not a whole lot of information on the trainer for that much. 1 race in 2025 for Carrie Springer. So you can imagine, I'm shocked that there's other horses that are getting bet lower. But hey, everyone's got an angle. Let's go to number 2 horse here, Pat's Holiday. Missed part of the name there. This is the horse that opened up as the favorite at 5-2. Jose Luis Campos is the jockey. Kevin Attard, the trainer. Sire here is Amis Holiday. Let's see, what can we say about this horse here? So we are on, let me just double check here. I believe we're on all weather. Yeah, we're on all weather here. I'm going to try to point that out whenever I see it. The last couple times this horse was out, it was on turf. The last time it went 7.5 furlongs with Pietro Moran as the jockey, finished 9 lengths behind. Not going to try to hold it against him. Time before that, this was back in July of this year at Woodbine, 1 1/16 mile, which is the distance of this race, but it was on turf. Horse started out 2 lengths back, faded 5, then 2, then faded 4, finished 1 3/4 lengths back and in second place. Before that was on the all-weather here, 1/16 mile, maiden optional claimer. Started off pretty close to the pace there, 2 lengths off, 1 length off, 1 length off, and then started fading back when it hit the stretch, 3 lengths off, all the way back to 10 for a fourth place finish for Pat's Holiday. Just looking back here, anything else? We see December of last year, or this past year, it went 8.5 furlongs. So start off 6 lengths back, 8 lengths back, and then started creeping up 3 3/4 by the stretch, 4 lengths back in fifth, finished fourth, 3 lengths back. Things to note here: first time blinkers, 16% for the trainer. Stop doing that. Beaten favorite. So it was the favorite the last time out. 23% unbeaten favorite percentage here for the trainer, Kevin Attard. Moving on to the 3-horse here. Jen Ochoa says that 4's a stunner. We're almost there. Almost there. Sunnyville. Last time out, went the distance on the same surface, 8.5 furlongs. Sorry. Finished second by a head in that race. Same jockey. Yeah, let me go through the rest of this here. Jason Hoyt, the jockey. Kerry Brooks, the trainer. Higher Power, the sire. Last time out, yeah, as I mentioned before, going the distance we're talking about here, started 6 lengths back. At the first call was 3 lengths back. Second call, 1 length back. At the stretch was really challenging. Ended up losing by a head to a horse that is not in this race. Pretty strong outing there. Then was on turf for 7.5 furlongs. Finished pretty close there as well. Before that, on the all-weather, 7 furlongs. Bit of a fade job there, 10 lengths back. Before that, faded back here, 28 lengths back at the distance here on all weather. So last couple races been looking much, much sunnier for Sunnyville. See what I did there? Daisy Crest, the 4-horse. Let me flash back here. Horse I was just going through is at 9-2. Daisy Crest at 8-1. Opened up at 5-1. Last time out, 7.5 furlongs. Started out 2 lengths back, faded to 4 3/4 lengths back. Leo Salas, the jockey, Roy Agostino, the trainer, Shaman Ghost, the sire. Last time I went the distance on this track, looked pretty good actually. Started out 3 lengths back. By the time I got to the stretch, was in second place, but was right there. Finished second overall, but only by 3 lengths. If we scroll down here, Serenading Kitten. We're there on the track, 8 minutes to post, so I got some time here before I come up with my bet. Last couple times, Serenading Kitten, so S1 Flores, Seattle Serenade, Dale Desrusso. Thank you for the pronunciation on that. So last few times out, I mean, this horse has been going the distance. Last couple times it's been on turf. Let's look at this race here back in August when it was on all weather. Was actually pretty close to the pace, faded back a little bit to fifth, but only 3.25 lengths back. Has transferred Barnes a few times here. Yeah, previous to that in June, was starting off 2 lengths, 2 lengths, 2 lengths, 1 length, 2 lengths, and finished fourth, but 2 lengths off the win there. So pretty close, pretty close. We go back to May, running in 115K maiden. So one thing I will say, this horse is the class. Not a lot of impressive numbers here. There's a few of them that are okay, but if there's anything that looks less impressive than the other horses, keep in mind this was a horse that was running in maiden special weights, 115K, 111K, et cetera, et cetera. Serenading Kitten, currently sitting at 2-1 is your favorite. Malibu Betty, 20-1. Corey Jordan, Carlos Grant, Mastery's the sire, has my top sire for the race. Mastery, my top sire rating. Doesn't look impressive. Let's look at the finishes here. 6 lengths back, 7 lengths back, 10 lengths back, 6 lengths back. Here's what I want to call out about Malibu Betty. Not that I'm projecting here, but I was looking for value. You look at where this horse started here, first call and second call, 11 lengths back, 11 lengths back at the finish, 6 lengths back, 11 lengths back, 9 lengths back at the finish, 7 lengths back. Let's ignore this race for now. But one thing you can tell, right, even from the placing, right, going from 7th to 4th, 10th to 7th, 8th to 6th, all shorter races, improving at the end, stretching out to 8.5 furlongs. I think you're going to get some value here. So we'll see how that plays out in a second. We've got two more left. Arctic Blonde, last time out, went this distance, was 2 lengths off the pace, finished 2 lengths at the finish off the winner in second place there. Fraser Abley, Frack Daddy's the sire, Sarah Ritchie's the trainer. Before that, let's skip over this turf race because it's turf and it's 7.5. Before that, going 8.5 furlongs, set the pace, faded back, 7 lengths back. Yeah, I think this is going to be your pace setter here. People will always ask me who's going to be the pace setter. I believe it's the 7. Not a lot of pace forward horses that we've seen, but there's more evidence of this horse in the past setting the pace. But it's tricky. It's only been 2 out of 10 times. Last time out was close to the pace. So that's why I think that it's going to be a pace setter here. But there's been a couple times where he's been 6 lengths off, 5 lengths off here, 6 lengths off here. So it could be based on the start, even though it says he broke out here. Yeah, questions over Arctic Blonde, but if he does set the pace, it could help him here. And then Remarkably Human. The 8 horse start off at 12-1. Austin Adams, Exaggerator the sire, Zelko Xarmar. Ooh, have fun with that name. Yeah. Last time out was on turf going the distance. Did not fare well. 20 lengths back in 8th place. Was bumped early. And then before that, he was in 6 furlong races, turf and all weather. That looks like a lot of lengths back. 47 lengths back, 11 lengths back, 9 lengths back. So there you have it. I am going to start. I will remove that, and I will share. Whoops, an extra camera. Stop the screen share, and I will start sharing a different screen. So there we are. We've got 4 minutes to post, and I'm going to come up with my wager here shortly. And then I'll get to a couple questions. One second, please. 1 second. Yeah. All right, guys. It's a lot of fun when it's just the one person, isn't it? Yeah. All right, I'm hitting the button. All right, I will subtract that $12 here from our starting bankroll. I'm going to start us off. I looked at this race for a while. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. I'm going to do a $2 exacta box. It is going to be an exacta key box. The key here is the 5. I do think that the 5, he's got my best ratings across the board. I like that he's the class. I've got him exacta keyed, so he has to finish first or second for me. He can finish second as long as one of the other horses, 4, 6, or 7, finishes in the other spot. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah. Bob Jackson says, solid play, Tim. Let's go. It is Tom. Tim is coming later. He should be here shortly, though. But I'm sure Tim has a solid. Oh, wait. No. I see what's happening here. Tim does have a solid play. He's got a similar play to me, except he's using the 3 and I'm using the 6. I'm going for the larger chunk of the pie there. I got it. Yeah. I see what you did there, Bob. I just did not see that yet. Okay, so Gene, do you bet win? So, Gene, what we do here is we only play within the single race, but any bet that's open to us within that race, we will use. So we don't do daily doubles. We don't do pick 3s. We don't do pick 4s. But win, play, show, exactas, trifectas, sometimes a superfecta, rarely. I like exactas and trifectas myself, but if I've got a feeling on a horse, I will sometimes just bet that horse to win or win place. I know Sean likes to use betting across win, play, show on horses all the time. It depends on who the bettor is. So all of us have our own styles, and yeah, we all try to play off each other and whatnot. So Curtis Stinnett, You also like the 5 here. 5 with 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. The only horse you left out there, it looks like, is, well, not the only horse, but one of them you left out is the 6, which is the one that I'm trying to grab a piece of here if he's got a close in him. Bob Jackson, best of luck to you tonight as well. Jen, you said the 4 looks like a stunner. There we go. And then looks like we're all over the 5. Yeah, I think so. It seems like we are all over the 5 indeed. I'm really hoping for 6-5 to happen here. That is the best payout for me. I have not yet taken a look at what the probables are yet. Let me do a quick look here. So based on what I get here, so 5 on top of 4 is going to pay me 30. 5 on top of 6 is going to pay 110. 5 on top of 7 will pay 20. And then since I boxed it, well, we can play around with that a little bit. So 6 on top of 5 will pay 240. No, sorry. 206 as of right now. 7 on top of 5 will pay 40, and then yeah, I think that about covers it. They are loading up now. I'm going to start to put some volume on here so you guys can hear what's going on. Usually turn off the volume when I'm at home.
Mile into 16.
There we go. That's what I meant to do.
Mares who are 3 and up. Going forward, Pat's Holiday.
Thank you to Woodbine for allowing us to share the video feed. Not every track does that. Not every track does that. It is, we are very lucky that let me just put it this way. We're very lucky that Sean is a good friend of people at Woodbine, so we're able to do this.
As they have settled with.
And let me subtract 12 from the bankroll, and hopefully we're putting a load back in.
Arctic Blonde goes up, and so too does Sunnyville. Daisy Crest is the gray.
And good luck to everyone out there. Blonde. If we don't win, I definitely hope that one of you does.
Darker gray, they're almost right. Remarkably human to the outside gate.
There we go.
Start coming up, race 1.
Good luck, everyone.
Luck. Off their race. Bit slow, Sunnyville. Really
I broke well.
Break. Best away, Serenading Kitten, watching the lead, and on the outside, Arctic Blonde, who goes forward to take over, and then Pat's Holiday.
I've been taking over the pace as I expected.
Racing fiercely, Church Ave, coming forward is Remarkably Human to go into 3rd, and Daisy Crest tracks them. Malibu Betty second last, and Sunnyville is the trailer. Arctic Blonde has gone out in front, hasn't crossed. In second, Serenading Kitten, 3 parts away. Ahead to Remarkably Human, 1 to Pat's Holiday. Daisy Crest on the outside, and tucked away now, Church Ave. Next to last, Malibu Betty. And Sunnyville on the rail. About 5 lengths covers the pack. Showing the way, Arctic Blonde getting out almost a length and a half to Serenading Kitten. On the outside, 3rd, Remarkably Human. 1 away, Pat's Holiday from Daisy Crest, Church Ave. And about 3 lengths away, Malibu Betty and Sunnyville on the inside. Arctic Blonde showing up in front today for Fraser Abley. Continues on by over a length to Serenading Kitten on the inside of Remarkably Human. And they quicken inside the half mile. The first half was slow, 49 and 1. And Arctic Blonde by almost 2 lengths to Remarkably Human, edging up again from Serenading Kitten. No change. Then Daisy Crest, Pat's Holiday. The rest are well behind. About 7 lengths to Church Ave, and Sunnyville starting to wind up.
Remarkably Human looks better than I expected. I'll say that.
Arctic Blonde joined by Remarkably Human and has gone on by. Remarkably Human takes a neck lead. In 3rd, Serenading Kitten coming off the inside. About a length and a half, Pat's Holiday and Daisy Crest. Fighting back, Arctic Blonde.
From the 5.
Remarkably Human in front.
Up there.
Arctic Blonde on the inside. Serenading Kitten's 3 lengths behind them. Just a battle of attrition here. And coming is Serenading Kitten on the outside. In front, narrowly, Remarkably Human. On the rails, Arctic Blonde. And down the outside, Serenading Kitten. Remarkably Human has just won. From Arctic Blonde and Serenading Kitten. And then Daisy Crest, Pat's Holiday, Sunnyville, Malibu Betty, and Church Ave. 147.40.
Wow, that's going to pay nicely. 8 to 1 over 6 to 1. Speed held up. I'll keep the volume on for a little bit. All right, guys, how you doing out there? Exactabox James White, 467, came awfully close there. He had the right idea. Bob Jackson,
number 8, Remarkably Human, over 7, Arctic Blonde,
Marv,
5, Serenading Kitten, and 4,
no, he didn't have the 8. Looks like the 8 is going to be the one that a lot of us are going to miss here.
Opening quarter was 24.
Riders up Tim. Oh no, Riders Tim. Riders up Tim. You did not have the 8. I thought you did. Did anyone have that 8? Oh.
147.
Good afternoon, Tri Key. I think we got a winner right there. Curtis Stinnett. All Good afternoon. I'll try key. Oh no, you didn't do a key box. You did a key, so it's 5 with all those horses underneath. So the 5 had to win. Got very close though. Got very close. 4 looks like a center. Just scrolling through. Hopefully someone had something. No lucky there. All right. Well, we got the next one, guys. We got the next one. Not even close. No. 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 I didn't have the winner, so I can't even say I'm close. Second, third, and fourth. That's my favorite right there. All right. As we always say, though, we're going to turn the page. We're going to move on from this. We will get the next one. And depending on who joins us and when, maybe somebody else picking that next race and me just giving my 2 cents. We'll keep the video up there for a little bit longer. Then we might switch back over to past performances. Although those past performances for race 2, holy crap. I'm going to be talking for a while. There's a bunch of main track only and also eligibles, though, so I can probably skip past a bunch of those. Not even checked to see who's scratched out of the next race yet. Okay, there's plenty. I'm going to get to that now. If you did have a winner, please let me know. What did you guys like about the 8? Because personally, I saw nothing I liked about the 8. It was a horse with very little history on it, which sometimes is a key in and of itself. 4 races, only 1 time it went the distance. So sometimes the second time going a longer distance, you start to see a little bit better of a result. 18% turf to all weather for the trainer. 40% out of 4 blinkers back on. Sorry, 40% out of 5 blinkers back on for the trainer. Not a huge set to look at there. 5 attempts. 40% is 2 out of 5. But now it's going to be 3 out of 6. The 8 was suspicious in hindsight. All right, I'm curious. Yeah, let's see. Gene, why didn't we like the 8? I'll go back and share. Let's see if I've got it here. Stop screen share. I will restart it. Yeah, let's talk. I do love doing a good after action, Gene. I will be completely honest with you. I love a good after action review. Let's zoom in on this 8 here. What didn't we like about him? What would we have liked about him? Okay, so here he is right here. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. All right, is that big enough for most of you? Okay, this horse had 4 races to its name. I mean, the last time out, he went the distance for the first time, 8.5 furlongs. Started out close to the back. He was bumped early, but he was 5 lengths off by the first call, 7 lengths by a second call, 12 lengths by the stretch, and then 20 by the finish, right? So why didn't we like the 8? The only time he ran the distance, it looked like crap. On turf. Previously, he ran on all weather, but here he was 47 lengths back. Obviously, something went wrong in that race. I'll have to scroll over to figure out what it is. If I can get my scroll button back. Bumped. Let's see. Lost touch through turn. Okay, lost touch through the turn. Green horse maybe had some issues. 6.5 furlongs on all weather. We've got this race right here. He started off 6 lengths off, 5 lengths off, 8 lengths off, and then 11 is a step slow off inside, and that was at 6 furlongs, right? And then before that, he was a 111K maiden special weight, so bigger things were expected of the horse at one point. That was his first race out. Started off 7 lengths back by the first call. Then he got up to 4 lengths by the second call and then slowed down. 8 lengths, 9 lengths. It was outside, 3/8, no menace. That was his first race. So, what can you look at? 5 times the trainer, out of 5 times, blinkers back on, 40% for the trainer. Well, it was only 5 times. 13% for the trainer on maiden claiming, 18% turf to all weather. What can you grab onto here? The horse started off on the outside. Hadn't seen him be this pace forward yet. We have seen Sean Patrick Nolan enter. Sean, how are you doing?
Oh, good, sir. I had 50 across in the 8. That was such an
Of
easy.
course you
No, no,
did.
no, no,
No one
no.
did.
I like the 7, not the 8.
Yeah, I had the 7 boxed in there as well. I know I love the 6. If I was picking along, I had the 6 in there,
Yeah,
but the 6 never fired. I saw in the PP, it looked like the 6 had some ability to fire. Maybe next time.
yeah,
I saw closing ability there,
yeah,
but
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I'm guessing he just wasn't there. Um, yeah, in terms of fit ability. So Sean, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
We we can add, let's see, remove this. Let's see where we're at here. We have 24 minutes to post. They're doing a replay. It is there anything to replay here? Have they paid people for their amazing winnings yet?
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
That's good to hear.
My dad, ironically, in Stable Duel was 1-2 there. He picked the 7 and the 8, so kudos to him.
What did he
Wow.
like about the 8? He was just expecting it to finally figure something out.
Well, no, he did like the blinkers on, but also if you
Of
look at
course.
the 2, he didn't like the turf at all. I mean, he just bumped early, lost
Yep.
touch.
I didn't like
Um,
the 2 either.
but if you look at the 49 2 race there, 23-5, he did at least come in fourth on the dirt, versus pretty good joke and step slow. I'll exaggerate. He also loved the bullet work last time, the 47-2.
Yeah, that
Which
workout
is
sticks.
too sharp. So just for
Before
stable duel,
that,
he used it as a long shot in stable duel, which is just a $750 play. So he wasn't. He,
right.
he just was expecting to get him in the top 5. I don't think
It was a money saver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't expect him to win the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Stable duel, you'll make those
yeah,
types of decisions. I
right,
get it.
exactly. And he did like that horse for a price thing. He could get in the top 3. So
Good job to your dad.
yeah, shout out to Dad.
Yeah. Workout before that, a 60-second
Yeah,
5 furlong too. That's another bullet right there. So
yeah, exactly. So at least the yeah, that
all
was that
right.
was a tough one to come up with though.
All right, Sean. Are you ready for me to walk through the horses
Yes,
in the next race? I
yes, I
mean, I'm
am.
going to need
I'm
all
ready.
22 minutes to talk through it, but I think I
Yes,
can.
there we go.
All right. Let
7
me add this.
furlongs. Let me put up,
Yeah,
up.
go for it.
Go ahead. Yep, go ahead. 7 furlongs, maiden 49-2. For maiden fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, Ontario breds that race 3 consecutive starts in the maiden optional category. There we go.
Here we go, indeed. So let's start off with Albino Bay, Fraser Abley, the jockey, Estern, the sire, Michael DePaulo, the trainer. Last time out, so we're talking 7.5 furlongs here, inner turf. Last time out was on turf, but he went 8.5 furlongs, so we're dropping down in distance considerably here. Maiden optional claimer, started out 6 lengths back, 5 lengths back, was able to close. He got within 2 3/4 lengths, but still finished fourth in that race, going off at about 11-1 odds. Before that, closer to the distance we're talking about right here on turf, 6.5 furlongs. Started off, it's a huge field there of 14 cats in that race. Started off in 12th place, 9 lengths back, cut it down to 7. By the stretch, he was still 7 lengths back in 12th place, but then got up to 5th place, 3 lengths back by the finish there. So there you go, Albino Bay, looking pretty sharp. Anything to note here? No, I wouldn't say too much. The 2 horse. Oh, currently your favorite is the 1 horse at 2-1.
Yeah.
Dancing Mary Marie. Harl Ford is the jockey. Super Speedy, the sire. Michelle Love, the trainer. Last time out on turf, going 1 mile maiden optional claimer. Started off 2 lengths back, but really started to fade back. Couldn't keep up. 13 lengths back by the finish in 9th place out of 12. Before that was on turf, going this distance, 7.5 furlongs at this Woodbine. Start off in first place, setting the pace early on by a head, was trading back and forth. By the stretch, was back by 1 length. By the finish with Ryan Munger on, was back by 2 lengths in 3rd place there. That is Dancing Mary Marie. Whew, they're challenging
Yeah.
me today.
Remember we're off the turf. So
We are off the turf.
We're off the turf. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I did not know we were off turf.
Yeah. No
I'm
problem.
still
Yeah.
catching up to some of this stuff here,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sean.
No problem, buddy. No problem.
The number 3 horse, Aussie Hyper, got Deshaun Bino. Hyper's the sire. Anthony Husbands is the trainer. Last time out, went this distance on the turf, 7 furlongs in a maiden 20K race. Started off 8 lengths back, and then closed it by the stretch to be 1 length back by the finish, 3/4 off of the win there. Got him 3rd place. Before that was All Weather, which is what we're on right now because we're off turf. 7 furlongs in August, 10,000K maiden claimer. Started off 6 lengths back, then moved up to 5, moved way back to 9, and then came back up to 4. Late charge for minors. Out of 12 horses, finished 4th in that race. Aussie Hyper. I must note that the last race in September, that was in Erie. The number 4 horse, it's currently at 9-2. Oh, by the way, that horse I just read, the Aussie Hyper horse, is currently at 50-1. If you like longs, that one pays well. Okay, so All Weather, 7 furlongs in the last race for Very Collected. Rafael Manuel Hernandez collected, and Kevin Attard. Last race out, 7 furlongs, All Weather. Started off 4 lengths off, and then by the end came within less than 2 lengths of the win with Pietro Moran as the jockey. It sounds like a race that we may have called here on September 4th. I feel like I remember this. Before that, in August 7th, 6 furlongs on All Weather. Started off 5 lengths back and then moved back to 7. Fell way back to 11. Was bumped early inside. Was bumped early. Didn't have it late. Fell back. Very Collected. Yeah, first time on grass doesn't come into play here. Turf starts, All Weather. Yeah, some of these don't come into play. But the trainer, Kevin Attard, 20% on sprints. And the jockey and trainer, 25% for the meet. That is a pretty strong combination there. The 5-horse Cloud Rider, 8-1, currently open up at 5-1. Zahin Savachi, the jockey, Steve Attard, the trainer, and Cloud Computing is the sire here. Last time out on turf, 7.5 furlongs. Started off 5 lengths off, ended up 5 lengths off, 4th place overall. Similar to the previous time on turf. Let's take a look. Is there something we can look at that's All Weather? If we go back to May, 6 lengths All Weather for the horse here. Started off 2 lengths off, then 4 lengths, finished 4 lengths back. This looks like a horse that does not move, does not improve. If we go back to the turf race here, he's got a little bit of a bump up with Sahin, but not a whole lot. Moving on to the 6, currently at 4-1, 6-1. Previously, Ryan Munger is your jockey. Sid Attard. We've got all the Attards loaded up here. This sire here is Reload. Last time out, 6 furlongs All Weather. Starting off in 7th place, 6th back. Moved all the way up to 1 length back under Pietro, 3rd place for the horse. Got very close to breaking his maiden last time out. Turf starts don't come into play. Sprints 14% for Sid Attard. Yeah, moving on. Blaze of Mischief is a scratch. We're moving off him. Sunshine Reggae is a firster. Opening up at 12-1, currently at 27-1. First time start 6%, debut start 0%, turf starts 11% for trainer Abraham Catrian. McLean's Music is the sire. Slade Jones is the jockey. In terms of workouts, a 49 second for furlong, 48 second furlong, 49. Decent workouts, I will say. Decent workouts. The 9 horse still in the race, 20-1. Mia Matoli. Kevin Nichols, the jockey. Matoli, the sire. Marjorie Patterson, the trainer. This horse has been, this is a Matoli, and this horse has been going 8.5 furlongs for 8 races now? This seems like a good spot for the horse, dropping way down in distance. Route to sprint here is 0% for the trainer, sprint 2% for the trainer. Yikes. Last time out, again, went the distance, was pretty close to the pace, but fell back to 14 lengths by the finish. Started off 2 lengths the race before that. This is a horse. I don't know. Matole, I think of as more of a sprinter than a than a distance worker, a route worker here. The 10 horse, we're almost done here. 2 more horses left. Ain't No Girly Girl, 10-1 opening, currently sitting at 7-1. S1 Flores, the jockey. Siditard, the trainer. Super Speedy, the sire. 7.5 furlongs on turf last time out. Started off 5 lengths off, finished 6 lengths back under JJ Castellano here at Woodbine. Before that, we're talking All Weather on the Tapeta, 6.5 furlongs. Started out 3 lengths back, but then faded quickly to 7 lengths back. It's tight. Yeah, he showed, but he was 7 lengths back in that race. Before that, on turf, 7.5. He was 2 lengths back early, then 6. Then he made a move to get up by a head, or just back by a head. 3 lengths off by the finish there for Ain't No Girly Girl. We skipped the 11 because the 11 scratched. Strawberry World. Kevin Nichols opened up at 12-1, currently at 36-1. 7.5 furlongs. Prime Attraction, the sire. Keith Edwards, the trainer. 7.5 furlongs on turf. The last time out, started off 6 lengths back, ended up 10 lengths back, kept 6th place the entire time. Kevin Nichols, the jockey there as well. Before that, did have some all-weather experience, 6 furlongs, made an optional claimer. Starting off 13 lengths back and finished there. Yeah, it didn't seem to be that exceptional here. Anything to note? Turf starts, doesn't matter. Sprints, 11%. There you have it. Everything after that is scratched. Sean Patrick Nolan, your thoughts, sir?
Love it. Yeah, no, this is a very interesting race. Let me bring it up here. Yeah. Oops. Oh, sorry, bud.
No, you're good.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. Hey, Nick, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I thought this is a very interesting race. Obviously, I think the 1 is a deserving favorite. Has run some very good races against some good horses. Ably jumps up instead of Leo Salas for Mikey DiPaolo, and which is good. I really like the 2, Dancing Mary Marie, Michelle Love. She doesn't have a lot of horses right now, but when she brings them to the races, 3 wins, 4 seconds, 2/3. She's a great in the money trainer, and for not the biggest barn, and she finds ways. And Xavier Ford jumps on. I don't think I've ever seen her ride Zero, but he's riding. What I like about this horse is that you look at the last 3 races, we're all on turf, and versus some pretty solid Radio Goo Goo and Design Dixie and Twisting Pistons. I mean, some solid competition. Last time she was on the Tapeta 7 furlongs, she ran a really good second with Ryan Munger to Missing Red, and she was really shuffled in the beginning, so she lost a lot of ground. So I think she could be really live with the bug and the extra weight. I think this 2 could be really tough down the stretch at 6-1. And my 3rd pick was the 4, very collected. Rafael Hernandez jumps on for Kevin Attard. In case anyone's wondering, okay, where's our leading rider, Pietro Moran? He's at college, so he does not ride on Thursdays because he has classes. So that's how smart Pietro is. So he will be back tomorrow when school's done. But yeah, he is actually in class right now. So you're seeing a bunch of jockey shifts here. And Rafael had ridden this horse at 7 furlongs versus Mardine last year very well. So you figure this is a spot that Kevin Attard was definitely looking for. So I was 2, 4, and 1 here.
Wow. In that order?
In that order. Yep.
Sean, we are very close on this. Right now, I'm trying to figure out the pace. The pace is flummoxing me right now. Yeah. I can't figure out who's going to be stealing it, who's going to be taking it, because none of these horses in most of their short careers have really shown to be close to it, other than Mia Matoli. Maybe. And again, this is a horse that's been running routes and bouncing back to sprints. And It's a Matoli, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go back to what I said before. I was surprised to see this horse ran 8.5 furlong races in a row before the trainer said, this is a Matoli, let's cut her back. Anyway, but going back to what I was saying, my order is 4-2-1. Out of all these horses here, we lined up exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just a slightly different order on here. I think you said you like the 2, 4, and then 1. But
yeah.
If I was going to give you another horse, I think I'll go with the 22-1 Mia Matoli, just because I'm trying to find any horse here that might give you the pace. I love the sire too. I'm trying to play off of sire here, and I'm trying to look for a horse that's going to give you some value and might surprise you. And I feel like that's a horse that might have some surprise in it.
Yeah,
you can't glean a lot from the trainer, unfortunately.
The interesting one I would think of is if I'm looking for a possible speed, like Merchant would be the 10. Ain't no girly girl.
Ain't no girly girl.
Blinkers on, and I'll tell you why. He puts on Esmond Flores. As we've said before many times, Esmond Flores is one of the best breakers at Woodbine. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So the fact that Sid puts him on and puts the blinkers on, I think he's trying to get more speed into this animal. So I think if anybody in this field, the 10 may be the one that's on the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't see anybody else really in this field that shows speed of any nature, Yeah. I mean,
totally.
Nancy Mary Marie did show it on the turf, but she didn't show it on the synthetic. Although she was second and then fourth, and she's close. I mean, so you know what I'm saying. So she could in this group, she could be on a pace presence too. But really, there's not much pace now. Rafi, interesting. Rafi brought the 4 who you liked to the lead last year and almost won. You know what I mean? Versus Mardine, who would be 1-9 in this group. So Rafi may just very well go out and say, "Here, come catch me." You know what I'm saying? And so this is quite the interesting race.
So we got. Cheers to that.
Hey, Curtis. Good luck, my friend.
We got 7 minutes to post here. Sean, I'll let you take over this race since I did the first one. I'm going to start reading through a couple of the old comments here. Jen Ochoa catching up. She was in the kitchen, didn't realize that the 8, her own Ocho had won.
Got there, Jen. Good job, Jen.
Used it for the double. Well done. If you connect that, it should pay nicely. So, and then how many Attard horses?
Jenny Mac.
I think I counted 4 across 3 trainers.
Right now, Now, you ready for this? Okay, now this is funny. How we go about this? We have Kevin Attard on the 4, right?
Yeah.
We have Sid Attard, right? We have Steve Attard, and Mikey DePaulo, the 1. His wife is the sister of Kevin and Steve. So right now we have 4 Attard family members all in the paddock together on different.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a family affair here. And this is a huge race too.
Exactly.
All right, Sean. Nick is wishing you a happy Thursday. Wants to win some money.
Let's get it, Nick.
Good luck to you, Nick.
Yeah.
Jen, I mean that the 8 is a FTS with decent works. I have her in my double with the 1, 4, 10. These are all horses Sean mentioned. Wishing I had included the 2. We'll see what happens there. Early bet Bobby in with the 5, 6, 10. Very intriguing there, Bobby. Good luck to you there.
Yeah, good luck, Bobby.
You'd be getting some nice little payouts there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyone else have any opinions on this race? Feel free to check in now with 5 minutes to post.
Okay, don't mind if I do.
Yeah. Oh. Surprises of surprises.
Tim, well, there you go.
I said opinions and Tim appears.
All right, don't mind if I do.
Marv B,
please.
Marv B's got a 5 tri-key box 5 with the 237, and James has got exacta box 467.
With 5 minutes to post, Tim, what do you think?
No, that's last race. Don't mind me. That's me. Don't read.
What do you think about this race? And do you agree?
It went too far back on me. Tim, what was your thoughts on this race, my friend?
Yeah, I really like the 4. I really like Very Collected in here, and for a couple of reasons. Third off the layoff, big improvement last time out, and second off the layoff, should move forward. If you look at this horse, I think with Rafi getting up a little closer to the pace, similar to what he did last year with this horse. So if he runs that race, I think he wins and should move forward. And the numbers really kind of put this horse up there for me. My second pick was the 1 Albino Bay. My concern with this one is that it gets too far back, and speed has just been holding really well. So I see that it's 2-1 up there, but this horse likes to be really far back and doesn't show much early speed. And that hasn't been a recipe for doing much more than finishing underneath here lately. And then my third pick, Sean, I like what you said as I was just logging in there before I actually came live. And that is my third pick is the 10, Ain't No Girly Girl. And this is one that, much like you said, when you look at, throw the turf races out, we're off turf, but look at the synthetic races. And this horse has closed up pretty well. The numbers are a little bit below the others, would have to improve a little bit, but I do agree that this one has a couple of sharp works since the last race and maybe is a little closer.
There you go.
All right.
Like it. Who would be your fourth horse, Tim?
My fourth pick, I went out there what I thought was a little bit more. I like the 6, Tanzanite Lily. I kind of tossed the 2. I was off the 2 completely. But I really like the 6 Tanzanite Lily as a potential, trifecta underneath superfecta. It was back and forth for me between 6 and 10 for my third pick, but that was it.
Okay.
I'm the only one on the Matoli. Okay.
And I really love, one of the things about that one, Sean, is if you look, who's been up? 5 pound allowance, 5 pound allowance, 5 pound allowance. Oh, now we get Ryan Munger. Okay, that's a move forward.
Yeah. And remember, Tim, I was saying, I don't know if you heard me before. So if you're probably looking and say, "Where's Pietro?" Pietro's in college right now. So he's not. A lot of Thursdays he won't be on mounts until maybe you'll get maybe 1 or 2 here or there. But he's also in school. So you won't see him too many times more on Thursdays.
Taking care of business.
Yeah, exactly. So
what's up, Jen? Congrats on that Ocho in the last race.
Yes.
She's connected for the double.
I saw the 8-1 and I'm like, I'm sure Jen has it.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And
she's got it with what 3 horses did she say? Let's see. I went 4, 1, 10. Which ones does she have? That would be the 1, the 4, and the 10.
Yeah. Okay.
And since Tim doesn't have this race, you're in good hands, John.
Yeah.
Sean's gonna bring it home though.
Yeah. Okay.
He is.
All right. I'm trying to think what to do.
Let me know when you're ready. I got my finger over the button.
Yeah.
Good to tell me, because mine was too, and you would push it and I would cancel it.
It's never happened before.
Like every week.
Every week.
Let's see. Okay.
By the way, while you're doing that, Sean, I might as well welcome you guys properly.
And the Oscar goes to...
And of course, Tim came in after you, so we must.
Riders up!
And it has been the Riders Up and Sean time, or as we like to call it, the Spinning Riders.
There you go.
Spin and Riders.
Okay.
Spinning Riders.
Here we go. I'm going to do it. Yep. Back the key 4 with the 1, 2, 10. So the 4 has to come in first or second. $12.
We're loading up.
Okay. I just type that in, and I'll take $12 out of the kitty.
Sunshine Reggae has gone in, a first-time starter. Aussie Hyper. Gate number 3 as they move to the line with
everyone.
Mia Matoli.
We're down to 76.
Very Collected has drawn gate number 4. Very Collected remains very calm as they load.
He's very
Calm and
collected.
collected.
Ain't No Girly Girl approaching as well. Ain't No Girly Girl to gate 10. Very Collected into gate 4. Cloud Rider and Strawberry World stand by for a start. The last along, Strawberry World. Kevin Nichols goes in, and the field is set to run.
Locked up.
All
They're
set.
all in and locked up.
Let's go.
Off their race and a bit slow into stride, Aussie Hyper. A very good beginning, Ain't No Girly Girl and Cloud Rider, who's keen to go to the front. And they're out the leaders by a length to out deep on the track. Strawberry World,
Here's your 10.
2.5 to Very Collected and Dancing Mary Marie. The pace is true. A break in the field to Mia Matoli, Tanzanite Lily, and then came first time as Sunshine Reggae, Aussie Hyper the centre, and Abino Bay is on the inside with pace to Targa, but showing out in front at the 5/8 is Cloud Rider by a length to Ain't No Girly Girl. On the inside, Dancing Mary Marie. In the centre, Very Collected, and over on the outside, moving up to them is Strawberry World, a length and a half, Mia Matoli, Tanzanite Lily. Over on the inside, Abino Bay making some progress now from Aussie Hyper. And last, Sunshine Reggae, about 7 lengths first to last, maybe more now as they spread off the turn. And inside the 3/8 Cloud Rider from Ain't No Girly Girl, a length or 2 now, 3 lengths to Very Collected. The top 2 going on. In behind them, running on a bit is Tanzanite Lily between horses. Dancing Mary Marie on the inside. Off
Wow,
the
they're
track,
stretching
Mia
it out.
Matoli, Abino Bay needs a way through the pack. And Strawberry World trying to cling on, but Cloud Rider drifted out, still in front of Ain't No Girly Girl, and Very Collected heads the others with Tanzanite Lily. And Cloud Rider continues to plow through the stretch in front, drifting out, but in the lead. And Cloud Rider and Sahin Savachi clear of Ain't No Girly Girl. Abino Bay's rocketing now. Cloud Rider in front, Abino Bay coming. Abino Bay's going to make it interesting here as they go right down to the wire. Oh, Cloud Rider,
I think the one
Abino
got there.
Bay, who's come flying.
Wow.
Back in behind them was on the inside. Ain't No Girly
That
Girl
was
with
5-1-10, not or 4-1-10, not 5-1-10.
125.73.
Yeah, the 5 just went right to the lead. Yeah.
You know, that's what I was saying about my worries about some of the other horses. And that was the one about the 1. And the horse did get up there, but it's been tough for closers. The speed has just been so darn good. It's 5.
It's 5. You're right.
Yeah. 5, 1, 10. Yeah. 5, 1, 10, 3, 10.
5-1-10, and then
The 4 nowhere to be found.
no,
There he is.
Typical
Next line.
Raphael ride.
finished just in front of 2 of the outrider horses. That 6 made a really good run in the stretch that I was talking about. If you watch the start on the 6, that horse completely blew the start. I mean, just like stumbled and turned sideways.
Right. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The opening quarter in 23. And the half
Whoa.
was
Wow, did that
46
one
Came
come?
close, though. The 1 was
11,
advancing
1
big time.
for 3/4. The time 125.63. 5.
Yeah,
Cloud
Jen,
Rider
very
holding
nice
on.
price
1
in the
Abino
5.
Bay. 10
Gator of
Girly
the Gator of
Girl,
the 10 to show.
12
Good job,
Strawberry
my
World
friend.
was
8 to
4,
1.
5, 1, 10, 12.
Oh, James White almost had the exact. He had 4, 5, 9, 10.
Whew.
That darn 1, James, coming out of nowhere on you. And Jenny Mack almost had it too. Oh my God. Oh, but she had the 5 and 10. Okay, 5, but she had the 5 to win in place. Nice $14 winner, Jen.
In the comment section,
Yeah,
I'm having a
gatekeeper.
hard
That
time.
6 start. I would put that 6 in your stables and keep an eye out when that horse runs again, because that horse was making a pretty decent run and then tired late, but had to make up for a really bad start.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, poor Kyle had everybody in the trifecta, but had the 4 on top.
But had the wrong key.
The winner is Cloud Rider,
Oh,
breaking through here
that
for
sucks.
what is
That's a tough one.
a gutsy win after getting a long way ahead. Just held on for connections. Rakesh Sikhan and Kumud
All
Sikhan.
right. So one Attard, see, you got Steve Attard, you got one Attard, beat the other Attard, beat the. Exactly. So basically, we had a So basically, if you're looking here, you had a tard over an tard over an tard. So you have the tard trifecta. At Woodbine. We have the brother first, the sister second, and the uncle third. There you go.
I'm not saying it was a fix, but
Yeah,
that's
right.
kind of interesting.
And Kevin's nowhere to be found, and Tino was watching the whole thing from the stands.
Right. All right, guys, I'm going to check out for now, but I will be back later to help you close it out. Good luck the rest of the way. When I come back, though, we're going to be up by so much. It's not going to matter who we bet in the last 3 races, right?
Love it.
So good luck to you, and I'll see you very shortly.
Thanks, sir. And Jenny Mack gets the 1490 570. Nice job, Jen. And yeah, absolutely, Jen. Nice winner indeed. And yeah, Gator won the 460. Yep, right there. Yep, very nice. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, Jen Ochoa is yeah, you're 8. Yeah, watch them next time. Exactly. So you never know. We move on to the 3rd race. So Tim, you're going to get us right back on the winning track here.
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. And let's see here. So good to everybody who hit that one. I was hoping my friend Michelle's horse would run a little bit better there. Did not get out like I thought it would, but that's okay. 3rd race, mile 16, claiming 7,500. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. And we have a field of, let me see here. The 1 is out. So we have a full field of, let's see, 7? So yeah, we got 7 horses here, Tim. So I can kind of go over it with for you if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Mile 16 on the thing. Okay. Yeah, my first pick here was the 2 Perfect Girl. To me, Michael Glazier started 3 horses, 2 wins. Rafi, 1 start with him, 1 win. He's dropping him from 15 to 7. And I just think this is one of those things where Mike owns the horse, trains the horse, tried to get a couple wins from the horse, and if he loses them, so be it. And as we all know, Kitten's Joys. Wait a minute, Tim. Who's out of Kitten's Joy? That'll be Oscar Performance. And we all know his babies love the poly-track. So, but I think this group is met the right group in the sandbox here since he's dropped them down to the right level, and he's just trying to get a win. And I think this 2 is going to be ultra tough versus this group. Second pick I have is the 5 Saratoga Empress, Steve Cherkop, Jose Campos. Before that last race on the turf, which you throw out, this horse had won 2 in a row, including a mile 16th on the poly track versus 14. Now he's dropping down to 7.5, owned by Chris Nolan. Exactly. And this horse seems to got a little bit better there. Didn't like the 5.5 furlongs, but extended nicely to the after being caught, he rebid to get the so maybe the distance is his liking. So I thought this horse would be tough on the lead. And then my third pick here was the 4 I Have an Idea. Abraham Cabron and Abley, who just missed on that last one. I think this horse is going to run exactly the way his horse did last race, where he is a little bit behind and then comes running down the stretch and should be tough. So I was 2, 5, and 4.
All right. If you had one more, Sean, who would it be?
Yes, that would be the 6th grade Kate, but I don't. The blinkers come off, which is not a norm great move, and I think the 6 could be compromised by some speed up front. So I would put him 4th, but very hesitantly.
Okay.
Hey, Gemma, how are you, my friend? Love having you join us. Todd's got all too exacta. Love it. What did you think of this one, Tim?
Well, so I want to beat the 2.
Yeah.
I do agree. There are some things there that when you look at the 2, there are some things that kind of stand out and make this horse look okay on paper.
Yeah.
But I mean, the horse just won a non-winners of 2 last time out.
Yeah.
And changing barns, stepping up. Now comes back down, but now goes against, non-winners of 3.
Yeah.
So it's a little tougher here. I think so. And the thing about it is that I like the most is if you look 2 back, lost to Saratoga Empress.
Yep.
And I just like this horse in the spot. I think Saratoga Empress, to me, especially with the 2 being 9-5 and this one being 4-1, I like that quite a bit.
Sure.
So the 5, when you're looking at that one, I mean, won that race 2 back and then took a huge step up. Yeah. And obviously didn't do much against that field. Looks lucky to me. I mean, we all know that horse is a good one on the turf. But gets back to synthetic, which is where I think this horse really fits. The turf race is 1 for 3, but I think the synthetic races look a little better, especially that 1-2 back. And I think that if Saratoga Empress runs that race that she did in the race with Perfect Girl, I think she beats her again. I think you have to put the 2 in there somewhere. I hate for it to be really chalky with those, but the reason I asked you who you had next, I'm not really on the 6 either. I do agree. I think that there might be a little bit of speed up front, and this one may fade a little bit. Yeah. One that I thought was interesting here, Sean, is the 7 Pickford Sweet.
Yeah.
At 9-1.
Yep.
And, this one for Michael Mateen, getting Bino back up. If you look, had Adams riding this horse just about every time all the way back to last year. Bino gets on the last time at this level against a couple of these, and that wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad race at all.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. If you go back and watch, it looks like the horse was kind of steadied for a minute there. So I look for some improvement here. I'm not looking for Pickford Sweet to win here. I just think at 9-1, let's get that one in there with our other 2 somewhere.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt. Happy birthday to Tony Callow for sure.
Tony is awesome.
Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. 56 strong in the chat here. I don't know if you noticed today, Tim. We're not really focusing tonight, folks, on Churchill, but I just want to say it's interesting. There's a familiar face down there at Churchill today. There, Tim Junior is that Churchill?
Is he there today?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Good. I think Junior should come here and ride here. At Churchill a little more. I know he comes into Keeneland and rides the Keeneland meet pretty solid, but I wish he would come into Churchill a little more often.
Yeah. And guess what? He's got a horse today. First time ever connections trying to win together. Godolphin, Billy Mott, and Junior Alvarado. It's never.
Have they ever teamed up before?
Never. Exactly. This is their first time. Exactly. So we'll see how that experiment goes.
Yeah. Be interesting with looking at some of the Kenny McPeak horses this week, with Brian being out right now and some of the changes to come. That's going to be interesting to see how those horses ride, with Brian being the regular rider on so many of them, Torpedo to be one, and Dan another one.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we got 17 minutes left here in race 3 at Woodbine.
Still wishing Brian a speedy recovery. And
yes, absolutely, our boy Brian. Yep, great man, great father. And to already see him standing taking pictures with people is just shows how tough these guys really are. With his usual smile on his face.
After this race, we'll talk about something. I got a topic for everybody, and I want some opinions tonight in the lounge.
Yeah, sure.
Seems to be the big topic today. Some people can probably figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Uncle Sully, what are you doing in South Carolina?
He's trying to find El Hombre.
They kick you out of Iowa or what?
Uncle Sully's trying to find El Hombre.
Rumor has it we might get an El Hombre showing up here tonight sometime.
We might, exactly. Yeah. So there's Mimi's Holiday.
Yeah, I look at that one, and I do like Eswin getting up there. Been off for a little bit. Been racing against much cheaper. That one's going to need to move forward in a really big way to be competitive here.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. His daughter goes to college down there. There you go. Okay.
There is Saratoga Empress was just going through there.
Yeah.
She's gotten better in like each one of her synthetic starts.
Absolutely.
Just keeps moving forward. And it was a big move forward last time out, going from sprinting to routing a mile and a 16th. And I think coming back at that distance is a pretty positive sign.
Yeah.
We got the blinkers and the 1 cup on there, Sean.
Yeah, this cameraman likes the 3.
I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Number 4. Frazier Abley.
That's the one thing I do like about Woodbine. I think other tracks, are I like the fact that they show every single horse. You know what I'm saying? And talk about them. Just give you an idea of them. Also gives the connections a little bit of a hey, they talked about my horse. A little homey feel.
Yeah. I think there's a lot that is being done correctly up north that we could take note of, Sean.
Yeah, no doubt.
Letting us share their broadcast is one, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
More tracks need to allow that.
Yeah, we thank you guys up there as always. Klaus and Martha and everybody involved. Thank you.
Nothing but great people up at Woodbine. I have got to get up there.
Yes, you do.
And stay at that new hotel and check out the
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Just sit in the room and watch the races.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, people do. People do, very much so. We sit in the race, they sit in their rooms and watch them. It's a little hard to hear, Robert, which is kind of good that the windows are kind of insulated so that the sound, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like blaring, like in your room if you're trying to, which is good. You can hear it, but it's not like blaring. Yeah, we'd love to have Turfway.
That'll never happen.
That's
I can give you 3 reasons why.
Yeah, C, D,
D, I.
Yeah, not happening. Even the mayor, yeah, not happening. Here's keystroke. Special shout out to Sully's nieces Ochoa and J Mac. For sure.
Five's come down a little, so we're 2-1 and 3-1 now.
Yep.
And Sean in the paddock right now.
Riders up!
It's riders up time. And it is my race, so it's really riders up time.
It is riders up time.
I'm going to bring this one home. There's the cameraman's favorite horse.
Yep. Cameraman definitely has something on the 3.
I have an idea. The Empress.
There she is.
So I teach high school, Bobby, so it's all grades in high school, 9 through 12. But no, I don't think they're tough to deal with at all. Now, my class is a little different. You got to remember, I teach Air Force Junior ROTC, so kids that take my class want to be in my class. They can't be put in the class. They have to be volunteers because you have to volunteer to wear the uniform and meet all the requirements and everything. So it's a little bit different, I think. But we do get students, I will tell you, that it seems like some teachers will have a problem with them, and we never do, because and I just think that goes back to setting expectations for kids. And if you do that and you know, let them know what the boundaries are, I think all kids can be pretty good kids.
Yeah. And Curtis Sinette's got a tri-key 2 with a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good luck, Curtis. It's a sunny day up there. They're gearing up there for next week for their big race, the Canadian International. Win and you're in. Next weekend.
Sean, what were your 3? Excuse me. What were your 3 again?
Okay. Yeah. Mine.
2 on top, and then.
Yeah. I was. Let me see here. 1 second here. Yep. I was 2, followed by 5, and then 4.
Okay.
2, 5, 4, and with a very hesitant 6. And you know, if you had to have a 4th, but I really don't. You know, not playing it.
I like it. I got a pretty good idea where I'm going already.
2, 5, 4. There you go. Stop copying me, Jeff and Alyssa. Jeff and I are the same 4.
Uncle Sully says they're just copying each other. Nobody's doing their own work.
I like it.
You know, Sean, they've had that screen up the entire time, and they did the post parade, and they kept that screen over top of the post parade.
Yeah. What is it? What's going on here? Oops.
There we go.
Yikes. What was that?
There we go.
Oops. Puka going up for sale. I know. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think that's a little interesting.
Yeah, the golden goose going up.
But it's like, I kind of get it. Somebody's going to probably want to spend some good money because it's like that horse just keeps putting out Triple Crown winners and Grade 1 winners.
I know, huh?
Got Preaky coming up next year.
I know, huh?
And Preaky's already got a little sister coming behind.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Tim and I got the chance to see Mace at Airdrie, and man, is that one impressive horse?
Yeah, it was funny because this was, this was in April of last year after Mage had, had the 3-year-old campaign. And so had been away from the track forever. And Sean and I were just both amazed and looking at Mage and saying, that horse looks like they could ban him right over to Keeneland and he can just win a race.
And win, yep, absolutely.
He looks so good.
Oh, just absolutely just primed.
Sean, I don't need any more time. Let's just go ahead and put this in so people have lots of time to run to their money, empty their piggy banks, empty out the 401k.
Love it.
I got a $12 trifecta play here, Sean.
Love it.
We're going to play 2-5 with 2-5 with 4-6-7.
Love it. There you go.
2-5 with 2-5 with 4-6-7.
Perfect.
Bring this try home.
Like it.
Get on the positive side here.
Yes. Love it. And thank you to everybody for joining us here. As always. Keystroke coming down the track there. Love how Jason always waves to the crowd whenever, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
That's a great thing.
Become like the thing they do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jason's always done that ever since he started, which is really cool. Jenny's heading out to see Mr. Ocho. So good luck, Jenny. Hope he gets back safely.
Absolutely.
So we got 5 minutes to post. First on the track. 2 looks good out there.
Rafi giving her the warm up.
I also like, Tim, one of my favorite angles too up there, which I think is great, is when the horse changes barns, but the trainer still stays with the jockey. Which means that A, they like him, and B, the jockey likes him too. To take them out. So maybe I got something here. We got the Ryder Cup starting tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. We got the Derby winner running right this weekend at Churchill. Is that correct, Tim?
What's that, Mystic Dan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he's running on Saturday, and which is pretty interesting. That's kind of what I was alluding to a little bit, is that Kenny hasn't named a rider yet, and I think most of the riders he wants are actually in the race. Obviously, that's a big race for the day. So one thing that he mentioned in an interview was he was waiting to see if anybody was going to scratch out, that he thought that there might be some scratches of some people that he might be interested in having them ride Mystic Dan.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So I think he's going to wait a little bit. So rider to be named.
You know who I thought might be an outside shot would be Louis Rivera Jr. because he was working most of Kenny's horses out throughout the summer, all up at Saratoga, you know, and rode for him a couple of times up there and did very well. So wouldn't be surprised if we see Louis Rivera Jr. maybe get a chance.
I think he said he wanted to put Paco up.
Oops.
Ooh, sorry.
Not available this year.
Shame on me. Shame
This
on
year. Not available this year.
me. Too funny. But yeah, that's the grade 2 Lucas Classic
Yes.
coming up at Churchill this Saturday. Race 10 on 11 race card. Here are some names for you. Willie D's for Mike Maker with Luis Saez. Hit Show for Brad Cox with Flo the Jock. Rattle and Row, Kenny McPeak and Julian. And then you got Prince of Power for Jesus Esquivel getting Esquivel up.
Yep.
And then Mystic Dan still on the program showing Brian up, and we know that's not happening, so to be named. And then you got Disarm for Steve Asmussen. Has got IRAD riding Disarm. And then Vanishing. T-Gap for David Jacobson on Vanishing.
Yeah.
So really good card and a good race.
Very good card, yeah.
You know who's not in it? And I guess I didn't see him on any of the races. Let me check a couple real quick here, but
Sure.
yeah, I think he must be somewhere else because there's a couple of other big races that day around the country. But I guess Jose's not available.
Jose Ortiz?
Yeah, Jose's not there.
Yeah, he's not there. No. Yep, Flavian Pratt will ride.
Yes, that is confirmed, Curtis.
Yeah.
That is correct.
That is confirmed. Yep. Absolutely. I think it's a good pick.
I do too. She's not the easiest horse to ride, from what I hear.
No, she is not. Yeah.
I mean, every time you watch them around the paddock, they've always got two people on her reins because, she's a handful.
She is a handful. All right, let me bring the sound up here for our friend Robert Geller.
At 7-2 in the betting.
Good luck to everybody.
Blinkers are off for Great Kate, who joins the line. Pickford Sweet on the approach. Goes forward for Deshaun Biner. The last along is Keystroke and Jason Hoyt. The field about to be sent on its way. Billy Zamez set to run. A reaction from Saratoga Empress in gate 5 with the head up. Out the saddle momentarily, Jose Campos, horse 5, Saratoga Empress. Straight.
Yeah, Jenny, to answer you, that is correct. Willie D's is cross-entered in both races.
Yep.
And the others stand well. So the field about to be released there in the gate. Locked off their race. And one of the best away is Pickford Sweet. And
I haven't heard which one he's riding for sure.
And going to the front, Great Kate. And up the inside, Perfect Girl coming through. In the early part, Mimi's Holiday is back behind them with Pickford Sweet and Keystroke. Great Kate showing up in front of I Have an Idea as they turn out the stretch. A length away off the inside now, Perfect Girl from Mimi's Holiday and Saratoga Empress, who's been pushed up on the outside, is third last at the moment with Pickford Sweet the rail. Last Keystroke. About 6 lengths covers the field, and getting away is Great Kate, sailing along beautifully by a length and a half. Up in second, I Have an Idea. One away third, Perfect Girl, and then came Mimi's Holiday. Saratoga Empress back third last. Pickford Sweet second last. A length away last. Keystroke. As they go at the 5/8, chasing Great Kate. Great Kate, without the blinkers today, still leads the way by 2.5 lengths. I Have an Idea second. A length and a half, Perfect Girl. Pickford Sweet picking up ground just behind Mimi's Holiday. Over on the outside, Saratoga Empress, and one away is Keystroke. Out in front remains Great Kate. Great Kate at the 3.5 by almost 3. In second placing, I Have an Idea. Perfect Girl getting to work on the rails. Mimi's Holiday is now. I Have an Idea is within 1.5 of Great Kate. Perfect Girl starting to come home well. And they're the top trio as they come inside the final 5/16. Great K joined by I Have an Idea. At their girth, Perfect Girl. Then came Pickford Sweet and Saratoga
There's
Empress
the 2
winding
making the
up.
move, and here
Top of
comes
the
the
stretch
5.
and
The 5's
taking
going to
over.
be the
I Have an
leader.
Idea. Perfect Girl on the
Come
outside
on,
trying to run
5.
this leader down. I Have an Idea.
Come on,
And Fraser
Jose.
Abley in
Bring him
front. A
out.
length clear. And now finishing is Pickford Sweet down the outside with some zip. The leader getting away though.
Damn it,
I
I
Have
knew
an
I'd like
Idea
that
by
7.
2.5 lengths at Pickford
Mm.
Sweet to second. And Fraser Abley is going to win this one. It is on the inside. I Have an Idea first. A length and a half Pickford Sweet. Perfect Girl third. And Keystroke got up to run fourth. 147.16.
Hmm. Huh. That was interesting. That was not what I expected.
No.
Yeah, the 7 ran a big one there.
Yeah, I really like the 7 underneath. You know, I talked a little bit about that one, but I did think it was an underneath play. That's exactly what I anticipated, that horse running late, maybe getting underneath. I just didn't. I couldn't get to Fraser. I thought 2 and the 5 were both better than the 4. So wrong about that. And the 5 didn't fire at all. I mean, I was really surprised that horse got moving late and then really just had nothing. Empty.
Right, yeah, nothing. Yeah, at all.
Empty. But Sean, that still leaves us 4 races. We're in good shape. Last week, I think we were 0 for 3, and then we went 4 straight races.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can do it. We'll be just fine.
Of course. Never a doubt.
No, exactly. Did you see we have a 3-horse 3-horse race at New York on Saturday?
No.
Phileas Fogg locked and post time.
Nobody wants to take on.
I think Austin Aaron, Willie D's Film Star, and Gould's Gold, and I think they're all going to other places. Kind of crazy. Well, we'll get a gatekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of races left. Plenty of races left, as they say. And Tim, what were you going to say to people to get their opinion on?
All right. So I want everyone's opinion on what happened at Parks 2 days back.
I like it. Okay. Interesting.
So if everybody knows the race, let me get the horses' names here just to be sure. So.
By the way, Tim, Jose Ortiz is at Belmont all day on Saturday. Seven ruined my exacta. There, Woodbine.
That was a really good exacta. 4-7.
Yeah, I know.
$2.82.
The mayor of Turfway has joined us. And we've got 24 minutes to race for Woodbine, where we will start our journey back up the winner's circle.
Anyway, Sean, I can't find the info on the horses' names, but I can tell you what happened. So the one horse in the race yesterday, 2 days back at Parks, yesterday at Parks.
Yeah.
So the rein broke on the horse, and the
Yes.
horse bolted to the outside rail.
Yes.
And I guess people were trying to yell at the outriders to be able to catch the horse, because when a rein breaks, it can, especially with the horse on the outside rail, that can be potentially dangerous, a dangerous situation. Well, the outrider missed the call, and the horse ran way past the outrider before the outrider came out on the track. Michael Sanchez, who was on, and that horse, the one, was a big favorite, like 3 to 5.
Yep.
And then Michael Sanchez was on the 7 horse, and a lot of people are up in arms because he basically pulled his horse to the outside rail and slowed down the 1 horse. Here's what he said, is that he said that he looked back, and I can't remember who was riding the 1. Sean, jump in if you
Abdel Adorno.
That's right.
Yep.
So he said he looked at him, and he said that he could see the fear in his face, and he was trying to, to be able to stop the horse. And, without reins, he's just kind of hanging on for dear life. And that could be a really dangerous situation on the outside rail. So he decided to go ahead and go out. He saw that the horse was past the outrider. And when he looked back and they passed the outrider, he decided to pull his horse out to the outside rail and slow it down. And oh my God, Horse Racing X is up in arms. Everybody's up in arms about what happened and how that evidently that was a cheating scandal. The fact that the rein broke on the 1,
Right.
3 to 5.
And then the second favorite goes after the horse.
The second favorite pulls out. And of course, people don't like Michael Sanchez anyway. Because of who he rides for a lot. He's the number 1 rider for a trainer that a lot of people don't like. And there have been some things in the past. And I get all that. But Sean, I don't know about you, and this is what I wanted to say, and everybody can chime in the chat. If you're a jockey, we don't know. I mean, if you're a jockey in the chat, let me know, and maybe I'm wrong. Many people in Horse Racing X have never been on a horse, period. And I know the vast majority, almost none of them have ever been on a racehorse, and particularly in that kind of situation. And for a jockey to say he looked at the jockey and the jockey looked concerned, then, to me, that's more important than any race out there.
Yeah.
And we've said multiple times, how many times have we said, I'd rather lose my money than see an accident and see something happen?
Yeah.
Jenny, I don't disagree with that at all. Let me put
that.
I totally agree. That should have been a no contest.
No contest.
That's not what I'm talking about. I 100% support that.
Yeah.
That should have been the call. Totally agree.
Yeah.
But for people to fault the guy and look, want to claim, according to all of us bettors, and I'll say us and include myself, every time your horse loses, somebody cheated and somebody stiffed you. Yeah. That's just the way it seems like a lot of people think. And look, I just have to believe the guy. He said he saw something in the guy's face and knew his family and knew him personally. And he said that was just an instinct thing, that's what his instinct told him he should do. How do you fault that?
Yep, exactly. I'm the complete same way. Definitely should have been a no contest. I think that was a mistake. However, I am not going to fault another jockey. He said they tried to get the outriders. It happened too fast. It was a split decision, right? He saw his friend in distress. What do you call it? And he instinctively went over to try to get him. I have no problem whatsoever with the I don't either with him doing that. Absolutely called it a no contest. Refund the things. I couldn't agree more about that. But to villainize something that he really saved the real possible. I mean, if Adorno goes over the rail and gets thrown by his horse, and he's got 8 broken ribs, and then what I'm saying, then Michael's sitting there saying, exactly. Michael stopped an accident. So exactly, yeah. So and they did name the 7 a non-starter, but they shouldn't just name the whole race a non-starter.
I agree.
So, yeah, exactly.
I agree, because at that time, you hurt some of the bettors and you completely changed the complexion of the race. And that's the kind of thing that racers don't like, handicappers and gamblers don't like, and myself included. Yeah. I totally agree with that. But the whole race should have just been declared.
The whole race should have been a no contest. Yep. And then I wouldn't have any problem whatsoever.
Exactly. Everybody gets their money back. No harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. He saved his friend from harm, and and we move on. Yeah, but I thought that was interesting. Yeah, refund on those. Yeah, Michael, the whole race should have been stopped. Yeah, that was not great, Jenny. I was not a fan of that at all. With the takeout being raised on Penn Derby Day, I thought that was pretty bad.
Yeah, look, there are a lot of things right now in this game, and I've never said this publicly, but I'm just going to say it. There are a lot of things in this game right now making me consider my own passion for the game, and I don't think that'll ever change. But I can tell you this: I've already significantly lowered the amount of money I put into this game, and that continues on a downward trend that I'm not sure doesn't end in zero.
Yeah.
And I hate it, because I absolutely love this game. I grew up around it. I grew up around horse farms, on horse farms, and it's just like right there in horse country in Lexington, and it's just in my blood. I absolutely love it. I love the animals. I love the game. I love the excitement. And there are just too many things going on that are absolutely killing the game right now. And look, it's tracks doing things like raising takeout,
yes,
while effectively lowering the takeout to the calls by giving them rebates, of
yes,
which, now this is the part that kills me, of which the major tracks have a stake in the big gambling organizations.
right. Yeah.
So when you look at the biggest tracks, Churchill Downs Incorporated being one of them, they have a stake in gambling organizations in a call that is coming back, getting a rebate from their own races that they're already raking a takeout for. Just don't get me started. It's just like, I try not to think about it too much, but I'll tell you, it's affecting a lot of people. And if you didn't see it, I think somebody said it in the chat on Tuesday. Mattress Mac, who's always been a guy dropping like $1 million on a horse in the Kentucky Derby, he's out. He's out. He said that the game has lost its integrity. He's out. He's sell and run happy.
Yeah.
And he's just getting completely out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think more and more people are getting out of the game. I've seen trainers say they're getting out of the game because they can't compete.
Yep. Yep. I agree. No, I totally agree. There's the Sean Bino.
That being said, who are we winning money on the next race, Sean?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. All right. So who's your top 4 here, my friend?
All right, let me pull it up. I'm sorry.
Top 3, yeah.
Rant and got going.
No worries. Absolutely. That was a great discussion. Yeah. No, I think it's an important one too. And by the way, let me say this too. This is a great thing. If you guys have an opinion out there that's different than ours, we so respect it. There's no 100%. Right, there's no wrong. There's not you're right, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We respect your opinions just as much as you respect ours. So We love to hear your thoughts. Intelligent discussion is always great discussion, whether you think one way or another.
Well, I'm out.
Can't even say Versailles right. That's okay.
It's for sale, Sean. It's for sale.
Wow, Gatekeeper's only been on a wager app for 90 days. It's totally changed in the short interval. Wow. All right, Tim. Who was your top?
Okay, let's do this here.
Okay.
So, I think your current favorite, who is 3-1 on the board, which I think is good value in a big race like this. I mean, look at this. We got 14 horses here, Sean.
Yeah.
So obviously the money is going to be spread. These are races to where even you can even take the top 2 picks and the payouts are pretty good. And as a matter of fact, I might even do that because right now second on the board is my second pick. But to talk about the 10, M. Chamas, so Mark Cassey, Patrick Husband's up on this one. This one is going to be out on the lead, Sean. And if you look at the last couple of races, the numbers are moving forward a little bit. Those last 2 were at 7 furlongs. Yet if they were 6, this horse wins. You know, and this is the kind of thing that we won on a couple of times last week, to where horses on a cutback, you know, had showed early speed. We took those horses because we thought they would be competitive on the cutbacks, and we were able to cash on those tickets. So I like the 10 here. I think that the 7-2 now is even better value. The 12 was my second pick here. I like the move to Munger over Rafi, believe it or not. And this horse raced against much better last year. That last race, this horse came out first time off the bench at a 49-2 claimer, you know, which is much higher level than where we're at now. And just needed the race, Sean. Just definitely needed that race, and there was nothing wrong with it. It was just kind of even. And how many times do we see that and we talk about, well, that was just a paid workout, they weren't even trying.
Right.
And I think that if you go back to the numbers of this horse last year, granted most of those were routing. This horse hasn't really got a lot of experience at the distance. The one at 6 furlongs there, now we're going 6.5. So I do think that that might be the recipe for this one. And it should be right there. So 10, 12, and then if I was taking one more, it gets a little tighter after this one. You can go inside to the 2. I think the 11 is another one that probably has an opportunity. But I'm going to give you a horse that I think might be closing up pretty strongly here towards the end. And that is at probably a pretty decent price here. And currently 19-1, Sean.
Wow.
The 4.
Yep.
Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Only has one race. Okay. And you look at that race and you're like, Tim, what are you talking about? This horse, 5.5 furlongs, 10 horses, finished 7th, beaten 14 lengths. This horse had no shot. Completely taken out at the beginning of that race. And I don't even think tried. But I do think that there's enough here when you look at the dam before this one started. Had one first time starter. So I thought that this one would be a little bit more competitive in the last race, and obviously was completely taken out at that one, even at odds. And but I think this is one that's got a chance to move forward quite a bit in this race. And I just went back, and when I saw that race, it's just like I just saw a couple of times with a horse that looked pretty comfortable in a race despite everything that happened early on. And this is one that when you give it excuses, it's like, okay, let's see what happens this time. Let's give the horse another shot. So I think that's one that might be there at a big price.
Yep. And did you notice on Alyssa and Jeff's ticket, they have the 4 right there?
Is that right? I didn't even see that.
Yep. They have the 4.
I like the 4. I really do.
Yep. They have the 4 on it.
Well, I thought I was a genius, Sean.
Yeah.
No, seriously, I think there are things to like here that you can't see on the paper.
Yep. I think this is a really hard race to get.
It is, and 14 horses. That's why
Yeah.
that's why it's like it's tough. At 7-2, this might be a race you just go win place on the 10 if you like the 10 and just like boom. And Carlos, I like the 12. That's my second favorite, and I think the 12 could move forward. And that's another one that has a good shot at winning this race.
Yep. The 7, the 14, we're a little bit out of the 8.
The 8's another one that I took some looks at there, Sean.
Yeah, 10-1. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, this is a move to where the numbers haven't been horrible on this horse, and nothing there really stands out when you look at the finishes and the links and everything. But now we're getting Flores up, and we know that can change the complexion. And
Yep, absolutely.
But another one who has primarily, you know, been routing and, you know, may like the cutback.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So here come the horses down the hill.
But once again, 10, 12, and a crazy pick of the 4, Sean.
Yeah, like 16-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
They like it too. Okay.
Look at that, Jeff Bratt. Look at that, Sean.
Yeah, I know, huh? Look at that, putting them right on top.
Wow. Now, I wouldn't do that. I wasn't that brave. I was just saying I think a horse could be for a piece, but
yeah,
top at 16-1. Let's go, Jeff.
Let's go, Jeff.
Look at the 10, Sean. 4-1 is a favorite.
Yeah, and this is one of those races where, like, you could be, if you have the exacta after this race, you're like, I told you all so, be like, no, you really didn't.
Yeah.
You just,
Sean, just to give you a couple more data points while you're putting everything together right now, if you're looking at the double wheel pays, it's actually the 12, 46 for $2 for the 12 and 88 for the 10. So by quite a bit. And then if you're looking at the 20-cent pick 3, the 12 pays $23 and the 10 pays $64. So that's a pretty significant difference. And as a matter of fact, in the pick 3, the 2 squeezes in between the 12 and the 10. The 2 is actually second in the pick 3. It's the 2 is third in the double, but is second in the pick 3.
Okay.
But you know, the 2 was illogical. I said that before I talked about the 4. I would have the 2 as my 4th pick in there, but that's one that makes a lot of sense. But I thought there were things there that maybe needed to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
This is when you look, I mean, a 12-horse maiden.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. There's 6 minutes to go. Let's see how the field looks here. Get an idea, if we will.
Where's my 4? Post parade's 3-5.
They're all over the place.
Was the 4 excused from the post parade?
He may have been, yeah. He may be off somewhere in the.
Is he getting a shoe in the back?
Yeah. He may be on the other side of the track right now, just chilling.
Yeah, if they show him on the backside, that means they excused her from the post parade, which is always interesting.
Yeah. But I can calm them down, you know.
12 looks good.
There's no 4 there.
No, she's not out there.
She must be chilling somewhere on the other side of the track or something, because obviously they're.
Well, the 10's just now coming up to the back of the post parade.
Yeah.
That's it right there. 10-4, good buddy. Yeah, Curtis. I mean, that's maybe better said than what I just said, but it's pretty much the same thing. And yes, that's a frustrating thing in this game right now. I'm telling you. I think a lot of people are seeing it as well.
Yep. Okay, let me see here. Okay. 4 minutes to post.
There's Crumlin Mission,
There it is.
but not in the post parade. They're showing the horse
Yeah.
there, but that
Yeah.
horse is not in the post parade.
No, he's hanging out on his own.
Yes.
Yep.
Deshaun Bino, Demario's relative. Is that a cousin or
They're brothers.
brother?
Yeah. One rides here and one rides at Assiniboia. There's Keve.
Eswin. Gonna take her to the front.
Yeah. Fedorova. Leo Sellers. John LeBlanc. Here's M. Chamas. Patrick give Mark a good ride or a bad ride.
I think things like this are really funny, Sean. As you know, it's like I did not, grab that thought that I just shared, from seeing it anywhere else and everything. But it's just like you think things these days, and you see that so many people are of a like mind, and
yeah,
it's always amazing. That's one of the amazing things about social media to me, is that you come up with something, and in the past you would have thought that you've got this huge original thought, but so many people are thinking the same thing these days, and it's not a good thing that people are thinking this right here, because it is just it's killing this game.
Yeah, I agree.
It really is. Mike, I am having, from our local here in Louisville, Mile Wide Brewery, this is a barrel-aged stout, imperial stout. And if you look, this is by a local distillery here. Got some Madeira wine, Madeira port wine from Portugal. They got those barrels after they had port in them, and they did whiskey in them. And then when the whiskey was emptied out, and this was 2022, Mile Wide got a barrel from them and put beer in it. And it's actually been aging for 3 years. And they said they've been tasting it a little bit for a while, and they thought it was really ready to be put out. And they released this last weekend. So I went and picked up a couple locally, sat there with my wife, and had one while I was there, gave it a taste before buying them, but it's really good. But you don't see a lot of local places these days putting stuff in barrels for 3 years and just kind of waiting it out and letting it mature. But the Madeira, then the whiskey, it gives it a little bit of an interesting character. So really good. It is good.
All right, I am ready for my pick.
Let's do it, Sean.
Even mentioned her. Exactly. My girl, Sky Chernetz, on the 11, her obsession for David Coley. I love the last race this horse had. 10-1 on the board, I think, is very value. I think there's going to be some speed up front and some cheap. If we get some cheap speed up there, I think she can come closing like Frazier did in the race. I'm going to do 4 across on the 11 at 11-1. I think she's going to shock this group.
And if I did say the 11 was one before I said the 4, that was one of the ones I mentioned that could be an underneath play.
Yeah,
So
I think
that makes sense.
If she can do that strong move that she did the last race, I think she could really be closing. And there's some cheap speed up here. And 11-1, I think she's extreme value. And again, folks, that's why I'm doing a cross, because she's 12-1. If she was 5-2, I would just do either just a win, or just, what I'm saying? But exactly. But Tom, the formula's got 3, 10, 12, 9. Good luck formula. And Jenny Max got exacta box 10, 11, 12, 13, and win a place in the 12 and the 13. Good luck there. Jenny, if your 13 comes in, you're going to be one happy lady. 36-1. Let me bring my friend up here, Robert Geller.
Almost his last has gone to gate 5. Joining the line, she's so Croatian, barn with success earlier in the program. D's Candy going
down to 9-1.
Black Goddess for S1 Flores, gate number 8.
14 horses and wide open. You can see the picks are all over the place for this one. I love it.
And this is why in this race like this, Tim, you could say there could be 20,000 exacta combos you could see happen here.
And that's why, right now, if you look at the exacta probables at this minute, the 10-12 is the lowest, and it's paying 26.10 for 2.
Yeah, it's remarkable.
Of the betting. They're just about in with,
and it could become the favorites,
and our wider going forward. Amis Cry, and it'll be from the mission.
Look, 10 and 12 make all the sense on paper, but in a 14 horse field where they're equally matched, I mean, not going with the top 2 favorites. It's almost like you take 10 and 12 with like all. And you think you get one of them and somebody else crazy.
Billy's a mare set to run. All in. Off they race, a great break. Amis Cry best away from Someday Girl, her obsession. Coming through, Fedorova. Alta Calibre's on the pace with M. Chalmers, and up the inside, She's So Croatian as Fedorova has the head in front. Mid-pack early is Crumlin Mission, followed by Black Goddess, almost his last. Over on the inside, Hyper Holiday for these Candy.
Speed up there, let me tell you.
4 lengths away last, had Trixie Moment. Going to the front, though, Alta Calibre swept to the lead by a length to Fedorova. M. Chalmers third. A couple away, She's So Croatian. Moving up is Amis Cry. 1.5 to Crumlin Mission, racing with her obsession. And then a break in the field. And over on the inside, almost his last, Black Goddess, the setter from Sunday Girl. In behind them, on the inside, is still Hyper Holiday towards the tail end. These Candies off the track. And at this stage, about 2 or 3 lengths away last is Hat Trixie Moment. And trying to run is almost his last. But as they start the run down towards the final quarter, it's Alta Calibre on the outside. Amis Cry, Chalmers and She's So Croatian are there with Fedorova. It's Alta Calibre still a length in front. Coming out wider on the track, Amis Cry. Amis Cry joining Alta Calibre. She's So Croatian, her obsession running on. She's So Croatian coming, but Alta Calibre keeps finding enough. Alta Calibre still in front. She's So Croatian making a late charge. And down the outside, her obsession and Fedorova, but it is Alta Calibre first from Fedorova. She's So Croatian, her obsession. Then Serious Scream behind them with almost his last off the
inside. The 12 won that wire to wire?
Is 118.83.
Yep, gate to wire.
Wow. I thought everyone was going to close in on that one. 8 to 5.
It's what we've been seeing, Sean, especially in the routes. The early speed is just like it just can't be beat.
Yeah, no.
Horses are getting out, and even with that pace.
12, what? Something 11
and finished second, and the 9 was one that was way up front early on as well.
Yeah, I know. My 11 got up for 4th. Oh, I knew she was going to come running.
12 is first, Alta Calibre.
Oh, Fedorova. There you go.
She's So Croatian at 11.
Leo, there you go, John LeBlanc.
4, 12, 9, 6, 11. First quarter 20.
See, this is why I did not play a exacta. You know what I'm saying? I just you could have had 19 combinations here.
So the unofficial winner, number 12, Alta Calibre, was bet down to 8.
Tried at 14 to 1. Thought she'd be value, and she was coming. Just couldn't. She got a little steady around the front turn that cost her, because she's definitely closing stoutly at the end. If the 11 doesn't get steady, they're halfway through the race. I think she's right up there with the 12 and the other ones.
But that's why I said in a race like that, you put 10 and 12 over all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's just like, because there were so many that were going to be competitive there.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so Nick had 12 in the pick 4. Oh, there you go, Nick. Well done, Nick. At least you're on the pick 4. That's great.
And the 12-9 is not paying great. $40 for 2.
Yeah, no. Decent hit. James had 2 to win a place in the 9 and the 14. That was a good hit on the 9, my friend, for second. Jenny had winning place in the 12 and the 13. There you go. Good job, Jenny. Bobby had 12 of the 2, 3, 14. Oh, no. Okay. Carlos had exacted 12, 13, 14. No. Okay. Just checking here. Mayor had the 9 to place. Good job.
But the odds dropped significantly on that one in the last click. And with 14 horses and the amount of money that came in late, it's like, you know where it came from.
Yeah. I've been so anti, except for stakes races, right? I have been so anti Patrick Husbands on Mark Hasse horses lately. And I just can't use them.
Yeah.
I just can't use them on Mark Hasse unless it's a big race. I can't use them on Mark Hasse. He's just destroying.
With the success on the class drop.
Hey, Sean, before we do the next one, I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Yeah. And that's why in a big race like that, I took a chance. Okay, I came in 4th at 14 to 1. It wasn't like she came in last. She was trying. No, Paul, Woodbine's kind of a I don't want to call it a B track because it's the A track of Canada. But obviously, when you have Keeneland, it's not as big as Keeneland and New York and California, where they have the big pools. Woodbine has decent pools, but that's basically what it is. Yep, you got a gatekeeper. Yep. So, but exactly, Jenny, you were caught. Yeah, absolutely. But 5:23:20 still. No, nothing as big as Turfway. Exactly. The fields there are just ginormous, Mayor.
And the runner up.
That's only because Mayor. That's because you're putting $50,000 in a race, so that's really not fair. I mean, if you weren't betting 50,000 a race, then their pools the other places wouldn't be as small. But especially on Jeff Ruby Day, I mean, come on. Exactly. 12 was 3 to 1 in the morning line, yet 30 minutes before was 11 to 1. Okay. Now remember, Paul, this is very important in Woodbine. The early money is so not the truth. That's maybe like bet maybe 2-3 hours ago. So don't always read the odds at Woodbine like you would a Saratoga, because there's not a lot of money in the pool yet. So the 11 to 1, I wouldn't read totally into that in terms of so many times at Woodbine you'll see a horse open up and they'll be much higher by the Hey, Trusty, how are you, bud? Great to have you tonight. But yeah, don't do that at Woodbine. It's not like Keeneland with that stuff. The early money is just the early money, and the odds even out much better, bigger than that. Like right now, yeah, the 5 is and the 1 is even money in the odds, but 2-1 right now. Australian total wagers 800 now. Sounds like Plainridge down here in Boston. They don't get any handle whatsoever. $250,000. $250,000 race, and you get 17. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Paul. Yeah, and the 5th race, 6 furlongs, claiming 15,000 for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. And we got a field of 7. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight here in the cocktail lounge. Love having you. And what do we have we actually have an Oscar Performance Baby running at Churchill tonight. Zverev. Oh, we're not doing Churchill tonight. I just knew there was one. And Nick's got 4, 5, and 6 in his pick 4. Good luck, Nick. Bring it home. Yeah, let's go over this race a little bit here because it's going to be Tim's pick in here, so I can go over this race a little bit. Okay. 5th race. Let's see here. All right. So the big favorite right now is Supergirl, trained by Marty Drexler, owned by Mark Cornett, written by Esjuan Flores. So you have to figure this is a huge drop. Just plunges. It was completely empty last time at 7 furlongs. Plunges. I mean, plunges to the bottom. Yeah, and Marty Drexler and all the solid numbers as usual on the sprints. I don't like these drops. This horse may win by like a field goal. I don't like these drops. Some people are like, oh, he's just trying to put him in the win. No, I think he's trying to get rid of him. I think he's just trying to get rid of him. And so many people. Oh, interesting. My 11 got claimed there. So someone saw something other than me. And so, yeah, so I don't like those moves. I've never liked those moves. This horse may win by 8 lengths and may be the best horse, and like everyone is looking at his backside the whole time. But I do not like, I do not like these type of moves. I mean, you go from in July, optional 40, non-winners of 2, you win going in hand, and then this horse loses by 8 by 32 lengths. Sahin's not even on him. So, I mean, does Sahin even want to ride him? That's the question there. So right there, I'd be kind of suspect going on a drop like that. I think Marty's just trying to, he's got enough horses in his barn. I think he's trying to lose this horse, if I'm reading the tea leaves, but obviously he can still fit and win. I just don't like these type of drops. Number 2, I'm Tenacious, is dropping back in class. And this horse showed some speed at this level last time with Pietro, almost leading wire to wire. and just got caught by Iron Pyrite. But 12 to 1, he's dropping back, but that was on the turf. So on the synthetic, comes from behind, and that's not really the place to be too much tonight. So not liking that one. The 3 Enchanted Forest, Willie Armada and Daisuke Fukumoto. Again, this one has interesting. This horse has some. Last time came in, was checked on the rail big time, and then got up. This horse has a little more early speed in the past than he has been showing, and that's the horse I really like. Is the 3 at 4 to 1, and Daisuke for Armada. And I thought this horse is faced better. Big race last time at 21 to 1 was checked, but I think this horse could really come running in the stretch, especially if they have some of this cheap speed up front trying to battle each other. So I think this 3 is extreme value at 7 to 2. Gaither has faced much better than this on the turf, but now comes back to the synthetic and ran a very solid third, flying, lacked room and shifted and got up for third flying at 6.5 furlongs, cuts back to 6, but and shown versatility, can go to the lead. But this horse was originally a $9,500 claimer, so I don't know if he's quite in that group. But Tony always has his horses ready, knowing Tony well. So especially Tony's always very good at the last part of the meet, so that's one you definitely have to keep your eye on. Sterling Heights, 9 to 2. Sid the Tard, Gaskin coming back down in class, and ran a very nice solid 4th last time to take my Bourbon Bond and Guns of Love and Symbol Court. So I think that's an interesting 4th. He came in 3rd last time at non-winners of 2. Just got up at the light over the line over Gather, or Gather, I should say. So this horse is interesting. The 6, Clara, Your Best. Clara, You the Best. Christopher Husbands, Mark Fournier, Patrick's brother here. This horse ran a good solid 5th last time with Alderson mildly at 38 to 1, but I think he's going to need too much work to do here in the stretch. So, but 9 to 2, right there with the people. So obviously, dropping has a chance there for Mark Fournier, who is 33% on the year, and Vandu, Cleveland Gordon, 5 to 1 off a 20 to 1 morning line. Was empty last time, but ran a nice time last time. But versus this group, I think the 7's just a little bit outclassed. Shocked he's 5 to 1. So I thought this was interesting. Nick's got the 4, 5, and 6 in your pick 4. Let us know who you guys like out here, my friends. I do think the 3's a very good value here at 7 to 2. There's Sterling Heights. Has anyone got anything tonight on the Seattle-Arizona game? Which team do you like tonight? Arizona's defense seems very good, but they will be challenged by Mr. Warner and that backfield of runners. Sam Darnold seems to have done a good job up there so far up in Seattle helping that team. So this would be interesting to see how that Arizona defense stacks up against Seattle tonight. As we look at Clara, You the Best. Is anyone's baseball team still alive? My Boston Red Sox are one, either a win tonight. If they win tonight, they finally getting the playoffs for the first time in 5 years, which is amazing. An indictment on the franchise at the same time. But Jenny teased Arizona to 7 point. Oh, I like that. Oh, with Pitt. Okay, I like that. Okay. So there you go. So we kind of went over the Reds are still alive. Yes, they are. Very much so.
Yeah, I could hear you, Sean. I ran my dog out, but I was listening to what you were saying.
Yeah. So, do you want my numbers in order, my friend?
Give me the numbers in order, but I was hearing most of it. So.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. All right, my friend. So I was 3, 5, 1, and 4.
All right.
I do not like these drops by Marty Drexler. Like in terms of, I think this one could beat this field by, if he wins by 5, I won't be shocked. But there's drops by Marty, and then there's drops. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is just dropping this horse completely. Especially after that. How do you go from 49 winners to 2 winning to losing by 32.5 lengths?
Yeah, that last one was a baffler. So figuring out what went wrong there. It's almost like draw a line through it and see what happens this time. But yeah, my top pick in here, Sean, was the 5 Sterling Heights. I actually love this horse. I think that has been running against a little bit better, as have a couple in here. But this one's been competitive, been right there. And then the thing that I like is had that 21 August work, gets claimed, moves over, to a different barn here. But look at, has, I'm sorry, I was thinking about another horse for a second here, but has been closing up. And then look at what this horse just did on 18 September.
Yep.
Comes out and gets a 46-2 bullet. And I just think Deshaun is going to have this horse absolutely flying at the finish.
Yeah.
I think she's got a big shot here. I did think you had to put the 1 in there for either second or third.
Okay.
So I've got a way I think I'm going to approach this here. We'll continue to watch here. But I also thought that the 2 was interesting here. Adams repeats, gets back on. If you look at that last race, was really close early on, and then faded in the 7 furlong. Now drops back on the cutback to 6. If you look at the 2 of them, they've got a pretty good win percentage. Bobby D is going exacta 4-1 with 4-1-3-5. Curtis is playing a tri-key. He's keying the 1. Likes the 1 with the 2-3-4-5-7.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the opposite way with that one. And I don't fault anybody who wants to play the 1. I see it, but I'm kind of with Sean a little bit and being baffled with that last one. If this horse runs the number in the race that she ran 2 back, she wins.
Yep.
Capable. But the question is she going to do that? And, I think there's enough of a question with that last race to give something else a shot here underneath. And
knowing Marty like I do, that's not a drop. He usually does that steep. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, is this a tech horse? This is a tech horse, isn't it?
What's that?
The TEC Racing. Is this a TEC Racing horse?
For which one?
No, it's Mark Cornett. Okay, it's Mark Cornett.
Oh, the 1? Yeah, Mark Cornett.
Yeah, the 1. Yeah, it's Mark Cornett. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't like those drops, Knowing Marty like I do, he doesn't usually drop
Yeah, I mean,
That
the horse
quickly.
wins a maiden special weight first out, and then goes into stakes class, and now it's just like on a huge slide. But this last one, dropping to the 15 claimer, it's like somebody buy my horse.
Yep, yeah. He's just trying to lose this horse. Bobby D's got 4-1 with 4-1-3-5. Marv got a tri-key box 2 with the 3-4-5. Curtis and that's got the 1 with the 2-3-4-5-7. Good luck. Jenny, I like your bet, by the way, with the Arizona Pittsburgh. There you go. Nick's got 4-5-6 in the pick 4. Hey, Tim,
Yes.
guess who won in Churchill Downs?
Who's that?
An Oscar baby.
I wasn't even watching
Zverev.
the field today.
And the Oscar goes to
No. Look at that. Another Oscar baby winning in Churchill.
They're killing.
Always gotta keep that in mind. If you're at Churchill, always take a second look at that Oscar baby. There's Gather. Ream has the post.
The mayor of Turfway is spending all his bankroll, $2 to win on the 1.
Attaboy.
Sean, I think I know what I want to do here.
Go ahead, my friend.
All right. So a little bit different from how, hey, what's up, Formula?
Hey,
Any last minute thoughts before I put this bet in?
I don't think. What are we on? Race 5?
Race 5. What were your numbers?
I got
Race
1,
five.
4, 5, 6.
1, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're tossing that out. No, I'm kidding. All right. So
Hey,
here's what I'm
Colin.
playing. I love the 5 and I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going to key the 5 on top of 2 trifectas here. Okay. I'm going to play a 5-1 with 2, 3, 4 and a 5 with 2, 3, 4 with 1. I don't trust the 1 here. So I gotta have the 5 on top. I gotta have the 1 second or third, and then the 2, 3, 4 fill in the other position. So that's only $12.
Love it.
All right. You got to trust something.
Yeah, I don't trust this one at all either. Marty usually doesn't drop this sharp.
It is a drop.
Quite the
Heavy
drop. Plummet. A plummet.
So you got, okay, I see. You're doing 2 trifectas.
Yeah. So I mean, the way it plays out, because you can't really key it that way, but it's a 5 with 1 with 2, 3, 4, and a 5 with 2, 3, 4 with 1.
I see.
Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
Bob Jackson's top picks are 2, 4, and 1. Good luck, my friend. Colin Sheen in the house.
Ooh. Being graced with Colin's presence.
Colin watching to see if our Red Sox.
Jenny Mac giving cocktail recommendations, and Arnold Palmer mixed with Tito's.
Oh, there you go.
All right. All right. No harm there. Guys, where do you think the speed's coming from in this race? Who do you think's going to be the early speed?
Well, here's the thing. That's one of the things about the race is that I think is a little bit unusual because
Yeah.
the one, on paper it would look like that the one might want to be out there, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then when you look outside that one, I think it's really cheap speed and no one's really, but maybe the seven goes out.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at. I was looking at the 7.
Yeah. Bandu.
Yeah. There's a couple in there. The 7, maybe the 5. Maybe.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah.
I think the 5 is just off. That's what I'm counting on because that's a horse. I think this horse is going to be flying late.
Okay.
There's a horse I think is going to be flying the 3. Dan, hey guys, the 1 to win here and 157. Good luck, Dan. Jenny Max got exact to box 5, 6 and win place in the 5 and 6. That'd be a nice one, Jenny. Oh, let me get her brother.
By the way, shout out to El Hombre with our top pick here. Sterling Heights being the home of his favorite musician, Kid Rock.
Supergirl hopped it in, is back in the tail, but dashing through on the inside from the back to go right through
7
to
and
the
1, just like we said.
Did that last, gathered by several lengths.
There it is.
Clearing them, Supergirl shot away out in front. A good beginning for Van Du, who's lying in second, only a length behind. 3 lengths away, I'm Tenacious. Sterling Heights improving in the center. Clary the best, the outside. Enchanted Forest making headway. 4 lengths
Sean's going to be flying late, so
8 lengths covers them and showing up in front nicely as Supergirl can take a breather now. A length and a half to Van Du. I'm Tenacious, handy enough. Sterling Heights the center. Clary the best taking off on the inside. Enchanted Forest. And last, only a length behind them now, Gather. Racing along to the 5/16 and Supergirl in front. About 3/4 to Van Du. Now a length, Supergirl continuing to find. A length and a half away in third, I'm Tenacious. From Sterling Heights, Enchanted Forest has got some runners coming to the outside.
Sean looking for room. Here he comes.
Well clear, Supergirl. Broke away from the opposition by 3 or 4 lengths. Down the center of the track, Sterling Heights behind Tenacious making a run. And
look out for the 2.
Forest and Supergirl quickening again. Right out wide, Enchanted Forest. Enchanted Forest blazing home down the outside. Supergirl coming down to win. Supergirl first from Enchanted Forest. A late burst to get second. A good run. And then Sterling Heights, I'm Tenacious, Clary the best, Gather, and last, Van Du. 1:11.16.
John, we were right. 5 both goes in late. We just didn't like the one on top.
Yeah.
1 Supergirl over
I knew that 3 would come closing.
5 Sterling.
Yeah, you're right there.
2 I'm Tenacious,
for sure.
Complete top 4 finishing positions. The numbers are 1, 3, 5, 2.
Those are my numbers. Darn it.
First quarter 23 and 1.
Should have been Sean's race.
46 and 3. 5/8, 50.
Yeah, but I didn't like the one on top.
16.
Yeah, who does?
Yeah, and he barely held on. That's a move. Honestly, Marty's going to be glad that he won. He got his connection some money, and he's definitely going to go to someone else. Bruno, $10 said no. I'm not saying $10, but my money says that Bruno Chicken Dance will claim this horse.
That horse has 3 wins in 7 races now.
Yeah,
it's not bad. It's not bad. That's not a loser.
The last race by 32 lengths. To barely beat this group was 15.
Yeah,
and he was all out to do so.
Yeah,
a win is
still
a win.
Cashes.
A win is a win. Yeah. But I think Marty's going to be very happy for this horse to be gone. Someone will claim this horse for sure. Yep. Amen. Short price beats a long face any time of the day. Amen there.
True story.
Nah.
Then we'll take a long face every time.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it this way.
So I see that it's official, by the way, formula that the Arlington Heights is going to have their stadium. Wow, that is going to be interesting.
So the Bears are going to play like 2 miles, 3 miles from my house.
Yes,
Supergirl,
yeah.
another success going to this filly. She's
God
now
help
won
us.
3 and her victory coming back.
That if anyone's been in formula knows I have been. If you've been to Arlington Heights, that is not Chicago in terms of it's not downtown, you know.
No. You can get there using the Metro.
No, you can,
That's
you can,
decent.
you can.
But
But I'm just saying. But man, woo!
I don't know.
Yeah, I went to a Bears game back in the day at Soldier Field, and it's like I stayed at a hotel downtown and just walked to Soldier Field.
That's the way to do it. Parking
Which
is
a lot of
pain.
people did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a Bears fan. I'm not from here, even though I've lived here longer than I've lived in my hometown of Detroit. Ombre and I grew up together. And I've been to Soldier Field for like a January Lions Bears game.
Yeah.
And it was so damn cold. And we were at like the top level. We got free tickets from a friend. And the wind was sweeping through. Got to see Calvin Johnson's last game.
Oh wow, Megatron, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Megatron. I mean, it was a great game. I think the downtown experience is great. But it's a pain if you don't do what Tim did and get a hotel and walk there, then holy cow, like you got to pay for parking and then take a shuttle from the parking and then, you're paying through the nose for it and just walk. And what they're going to try to set up in Arlington Heights, if it's official, because they've gone back and forth on this 100,000 times, they're going to use that whole grounds to set up an entire complex, activities, hotels, parking. There's probably going to be multiple tiers. It's going to be in the burbs, but they're going to try to set it up so it's like, modern domed stadium. Don't give a hoot about all this Bears weather BS. So if they do it right, it's going to make sense, but it's away from the city center. And for anyone who's on the south side, we're in the northwest suburbs here.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit more of a trek. It's not going to be nearly as conducive to going back and forth. Yeah. And horse racing wasn't coming back. They have leveled that like 3 years ago. So, like, it's not like all of a sudden they could just flip the switch. The canopy is done. The track is gone. They have the parking lot there for the Metro because there's a stop there, and that's about it.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Nick, shout out to Naperville. There you go, buddy. You're naming a lot of the south suburbs there.
There you go.
Or west suburbs. Well, yeah, I always forget what you call Naperville. Is that the west suburbs or the southwest suburbs? But yeah. And Maywood Park. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Sign reverse. Yeah. Wild.
Well.
My dad works.
United.
Love
I have a friend who worked for United back in the day. She's retired now. Okay. Oops. All right, guys, we got another race here, don't we? Got another two races.
We got two races. We can kill it. Yeah. Bengals are moving to Florence, Kentucky.
Bengals, y'all. Oh, yes. Wouldn't we just love that?
Yeah. And Formula will actually be happy that the Tigers are actually winning a game.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you. El Hombre must be lighting candles right now, praying in a corner. Oh, my God.
Oh, there you go. Exciting news for the chat. October doubling down tourney is being sponsored by Horse Journeys.
That is awesome. That is
That
awesome.
is
I'm going to win
fantastic.
that. Anyone who beats me, I hate you because I want to win the horse race, the horse tourneys. There's a helicopter overhead.
Yeah,
I want to win the horse races doubling down because that's going to be awesome. I think if I remember what Colin said, they're dumping $50 into your horse tourneys account. I want that.
Yeah.
Guys, if you don't know, check out Colin's video for doubling down. It's on Trust the Profits. He's got all the info on how to set up. It's free. All you have to do is go through this website, make a bunch of picks, click, don't have to pay anything. It's fun, even if you lose, right? And you're going to lose to me. So just letting you know.
See?
Yeah. $50 for first 25. Wow. Wow. There's a second and a third even. My gosh. That is very generous. Horse tourneys, I love you guys. All right, this next race. Who's going to be the speed in this one?
Great question.
I mean, I've got my theories, but there's some contenders out there.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
No doubt
50
at
for
all.
second, 25. Oh, we look at this 50 for first, 25 for second
Yeah.
and third. There we go.
Yeah. There's no reason not to play doubling down. Colin, you're a genius for creating that game, buddy.
I can't afford it.
Times are tough for Tim. Times are tough.
All right.
It's free, people. Come play.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you can win.
You want this one formula, and then Tim gets the final one?
Sure, give me the 6-horse race. I'm good for it.
If you're gonna be around for the last, I'm okay taking this one. You can take the last.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Especially if you've got a feeling on this one. If you've got a feeling on this one, we can ship it.
Okay, here we go.
Was that yours last time, Sean?
What? Yeah.
Your last race is yours. Okay.
Yeah. Was it? No. Or was it? No, was that Tim's last race?
You just did the last one.
Oh, I did. Okay. No, I didn't.
I did. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. So I can. Yeah, exactly.
So it's you and formula.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're closing out here, Sean.
Which one do you want, formula?
Oh, that's a great question. I mean, the next one, I kind of want the last one.
Okay, good. There you go.
Yeah, if you have a feeling on this one or the last one, I'm willing to hand it over. Yeah. Which one do you have a feeling on?
This one.
Take it then. It's all you, bud.
Yeah. Okay. Tim, who did you like in this one, my friend?
I don't like any of them.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
So Tim's hitting the all button. Okay.
Look, no, here's the thing. It's like every time tonight so far, I keep trying to beat the favorite. And this was one race that I couldn't do it. And I just thought that the one was going to be pretty tough in here. I'll tell you, though, the speed thing, it's like if it's not the 3, I don't know who it is. The 6 maybe. But even though the 6 shows a little bit of speed last time out on the turf, I'm not sure that the synthetic races show the same because they almost show the exact opposite profile. Yeah. Right. So I don't think it's the 6, despite seeing those ones there. I think that the 3 is the speed, but not a speed that can hold in this race. I think the 1 gets the trip here. The 2 is right behind that one. I do like Fraser Abley coming back on the 2 here after winning last time out. That number could definitely win this race, but I just think the 1 is better, and I put the 1 on top. The 2 was my second pick. And after that, it gets really muddy underneath as far as where you want to go. And I think you could go a few different ways, but I'm going to give you the 4, Red Samurai. This is one that second off a layoff, that last one was just kind of even, the kind of thing we see a lot of times in the first off a layoff, and should move forward off of that race. And I think has the potential to finish underneath. So 1, 2, and 4.
Huh. Wow.
I don't want any part of the 6. I don't get the 6 being 9 to 5 right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Don't want it.
Wow. Don't want it, says Tim.
Don't want the 6.
Interesting. Don't want the 6. Don't have to have the 6. That's fine. But your comment about if the 3 doesn't have the speed, I don't know who does. I'm looking at the 4. I'm looking at, I mean, the 5 last race, the 6 last race. I think there's going to be some pushing in this race. The 3 maybe, but I think it's going to be the 4, honestly. Especially second off the layoff. Last race out was not the speed, but also coming back off of a layoff where before that, you know, you see a bunch of 1s or behind by a head or maybe 2 lengths at most. I think that's the speed if that horse goes back to
I've got it first
form.
off. I've got the 4 first off. I don't think the 4 wants the lead.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so let me go through what I've got here. So I told you what I thought about the speed. I think it's going to be the 4, but I also think that there's other horses who are up for the challenge here. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on the pace. 6.5 furlongs. We'll see who sticks. My top horse here though is the 6. I've got like between the 6 and the 2. So I'm sort of giving you a preview on who my next horse is. The 6 and the 2. They've got the best last 2 races for me. If you look at the last 3 races, they look the best across the board. For the distance, I give the edge to the 6 just by a little bit. For the surface, I give the edge to the 2 just by a little bit. But in overall adjusted times, I like the 6 better. If you look at the money that they've won over the past 10 races at the distance and per race, they stick out above everybody else. So yeah, in order, I like 6 and 2. Then the next one is the 1. Very boring, blah pick. Oh yeah, the 1. Everybody likes the 1. But then if I give you one more pick, I will jump over to the 3. Sorry, I'll jump over to the 4. Red Samurai, because I want to jump in and grab a horse that I think will be the speed here, or may be strategically placed in order to take advantage of the speed. So in order, I give you 6, 2, 1, 4, which is 4 horses in a 6-horse race. Use that how you will.
There you go.
There
Tim?
you go.
What were your numbers again?
I was 1, 2, 4.
1, 2, 4. Okay.
And he wants no part of the 6.
I mean, the 6 would be my 4th out of 6 horses, but I'm serious. I'm seriously against the 6. Look, this is the kind of thing we're dropping down and everything, and it's just like first off a claim. I'm not a fan with Mateen. Saheen getting up to me is a positive, but I like others here.
Come on, yeah. Mateen Saheen. It's the killer combo.
No.
Yeah. No.
It's actually a pretty good combo, though. I mean, over just a couple races, but their win rate is what, 46%? Am I reading that right? 44%?
Yeah.
So just saying. 66% in the money, maybe. But again, it's not my race. I'm just telling you who I like. 6 and 2. I like those 2.
Okay.
All right. How's everyone doing in the lounge tonight? As we're wrapping this up.
Right.
What about
Who's got
you,
thoughts
Sean?
on this race? Yeah, Sean.
This is my play of the night.
This is your play, baby.
I'm trying to see where I'm going to do what.
That's right.
And how to get us back up into the good numbers, good graces here. Let's
Sean
see.
is strategizing.
Strategizing indeed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Not going to make anything back that way. Okay. See how the horses look on the track here. Jeff's got the 1. Lisa's got the 1. Doug's got the 2. Ron's got the 1. Okay. Del Sidwell. There you go. Mayor's calling his boy Vincente Del Cid to get to Turfway this season. He's trying to pull a coup. Right. He's negotiating with his agent right now as we speak. Vincente Del Cid.
He pulls that off.
Yeah.
Pulled that off.
He'll be a legend.
I'm already looking ahead to the next race, guys. You've got me energized here. I've been activated.
Okay.
Yeah. I can hear the wheels turning in Sean's head right now, guys.
Yeah.
Crunching away. Okay. All the bits. There we go.
There we go. Yep. This is my play of the night. I'm going with it. I have a big feeling. Hit that button, Tim.
More than a feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
He's from Boston.
Boston, yeah, amen. Right here on the money train. See what I did there? Gonna hit your ride? Thank you. There you
I
go.
think you nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. I'm going 10 to win in place in the 2. I think this
love
2
it.
I think this 2 is the play of the night. I think this horse turned the corner, ran in the claiming ranks for the first time last time, was a monster race last time. Frazier has been in the money every race tonight.
Mm.
And I think this horse is sometimes, as I always say, you need the right sandbox with the right friends. Found this level to their liking last time, and I think she's found something. And I've had her in my stable male ever since that last race, and I just think this horse has found the right group, and they're coming down the stretch, the right group, and I think this horse is going to run another big one tonight.
I absolutely love this play, Sean, because the 2 has been valuable all night. I've got it ranked so close to the 6 right now, but the odds the last time I looked were like 9-2. And in a race like this, a 6-horse race, if you think you got a horse that is like that close to the front and you're getting 9-2, that's about as good a value as you can get in a 6-horse race like this. So I love it, man. Let's get it. Axeman will be at Turfway, says Mayor of Turfway. Is Del Cid the Axeman? Is that an official nickname, or is that a Mike Whitten nickname for Del Cid?
This is the weird thing. I think, Tim, you'd agree with me on this. Why is Machado the Axeman, but Axel Concepcion, but Axel Concepcion not the Axeman, but he's actually Axel. You know?
Yeah, it has always baffled me how he got that nickname, but
yeah, I just say poor Axel is actually the Axeman. He can't even be the Axeman.
Machado should be the Macho Man.
Exactly.
Should be the Axeman and the Macho Man. That makes more sense.
Exactly.
I hear you. Okay. Well, I'm glad you cleared that up for me, because I figured it was Del Cid.
Yeah, no, it's one. I've always wondered why, you know.
Yeah. Maybe he's got a past history we don't know about and don't want to know about.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oof. All right. How many minutes do we got? 5 minutes to post. 5 minutes to post. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna be able to do a video tomorrow.
There you go.
Maybe. If I do, I'm gonna do one on Aqueduct or Baqueduct, whatever they want to call it these days.
Yeah.
I love the races that are going on there. You got the Vosburg, right? Woodward. I
Yeah,
just
you
don't know
get
if I'm
some
gonna have
big
time to
races.
record it.
Yeah.
Got some big races, yes.
Yeah.
I
Jose
went with
Ortiz.
I went with the one here just because of the Tom Tom Club reference. Anybody out there?
Whoa. What am I missing? Hold on. The Tom Tom
Tom.
Club reference. Race 6 and oh boy, scroll. These spreadsheets are way too big, guys. Genius of Love. Genius of Love.
It was a song.
I'm not.
The Tom Tom Club is the band.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there you go.
The Tom Tom Club. I'm trying to remember who that is. Is that a 80s new wave band?
It was Swedish. It was a Swedish band.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You know the song if you heard it because it's like
I'm
been
sure.
oversampled in so many different modern songs.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, I'm
play it
thinking
for
of-
you, but we would owe money.
Yeah. And we always do. Always do. Yeah. I was thinking of Ship of Love, I think. Ship of Love?
Genius of Love is a classic. I think I
Okay.
played that song in my car yesterday.
Oh wow. Okay. How about that?
There you go. On 12-inch cassette.
Tim's got a classic. All right.
Formula. I played one race tonight at Churchill. So didn't even look at Churchill tonight. Just played one race. Zverev, Oscar performance, baby.
And
Wins
the
it.
Oscar goes to
And you nailed it?
Nailed it. 6-5.
Man.
Not
Wow.
that,
Oh,
not
6
that
to
big.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
Some of those Oscar performance progeny, you can get some good value on, I
You
noticed.
can, yes.
And I
Especially-
always notice them too when I go back through old races, like when I'm going back and I'm like redoing formulas or changing something, and then I'm looking to see what it does to past performances. I'll note them when they come in, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a horse Sean would have liked. Yeah, that horse did well.
Not bad though. 3-1. That's excuse me, 3-1. I mean, sorry, 3-1.
3 to 1?
Value. Yep.
Hey,
Big
take the
Money
wins,
wins,
just
baby.
came in on the 6. The 6 just dropped quite a bit.
Look at that. Okay, we're
But,
down
you
to
know,
3-1.
when you're
We're at 2
looking at the
minutes.
double, the pick 3 and the pick 5, the 1 and the 6 are basically like dead even all the way across.
Okay.
Well, it's time for us to take them down.
So we're getting 3 to 1 now after the cause.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. We'll take 3 to 1 in a 6-horse race.
I think it comes up unless late money comes in on the 2, but I think the 6 and the 1 take more money.
I agree. That's another reason I love the 2 here. I think the other 2 are going to be drawing more.
You know, the 2 was my second pick, and when I went back and forth with the 1, the 2 was close to being my top pick. The 6 is the one I didn't like, but I was close to picking the 2 as well, so I like the pick as well.
Cool. We're all rooting for you, Sean.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. Gators got place on the 2. Good luck.
There we go.
Mayor's trying to sign Tyler to a 6-year
On the
deal
way
if he can
to
get the
the
Breeders'
starting
Cup.
gate. A quick
There you go.
happy birthday, and he's here tonight. Adam Sargensen, a big fan of our racetrack here.
We are
Happy
headed to the
birthday
gate.
tomorrow. I know that you have to work tomorrow, but from all of us here, we are very happy that you're here tonight. Happy birthday. Best of luck in this as they move up. And a check of the betting, we have Catch the Drift at 3 to 2. Now, pretty short price. So you're getting value with Genius of Love at 3 to 1. And Saratoga Holiday is coming along as well at that price. They're moving in. Genius of Love has gone up for Cheyenne Kerr. Moving forward for a start is Saratoga Holiday. Goes to gate
Let's
number
get
2.
it, baby.
Jenny
off the
Mac.
start win.
Good luck, my
World
friend. You got
Showcase
256 and win a
is
place in the
next at
2.
11-1. The
Let's
longest
get
shot
it, Jenny.
She's with
on
us
the
on the
board. So
2.
the field
Yeah,
coming in
Nick's on the
nicely
2.
with
Let's
Maiden
go,
Samurai.
everybody. Here we go.
They're almost right. Now
Bob
12
Jackson's
to 1
got the
for
6
World
to go.
Showcase. Rocket Riley goes in the
Wow.
last to join.
Numbers coming
Catch
down.
the
We were
drift.
getting 7 to
It's
1 a
taken
minute
lot of
ago.
betting
Now it's
action.
5
Now
to
we're
2.
getting
5
5 to
Seven to
2,
two.
yeah.
run, but for
Yeah.
one behind the gate there.
Not 7 to 1.
Who's
7 to
Red
2 we got a
Samurai
minute
is
ago.
just obscured from my view.
Whoa.
Yep. The
E.
Red
Four-
Samurai.
Easy 4.
Ford's going to win. He's in off the
Saddle's
light.
rider is
Yeah.
Flores. Putting on
Not
a bit of
carrying
a
much
show
weight.
now. Red Samurai with the leading strap, getting this horse under control.
Oh, my.
And is really
Yes.
getting
Easy.
stirred up.
Not wanting
Easy.
any part of the starting gate.
Yeah. I like the smell of
No,
that.
no.
Last horse peed in there. Okay. On my time. On my own time. No one's forcing me to do anything I don't want to do. There we go. Let's go, baby. Send the 2 home.
Love to see the Ford just go out and just absolutely.
Yeah, front of the gate being open to bring 4 Red Samurai forward is still a little resistant to going in, is pulling back
Still
against
resistant.
the leading strap. So a bit of a tug of war right now.
Late money
Red
coming in
Samurai
heavy on the
7-1 in
one.
betting. We await that horse to
Yeah.
come up. Red
Yeah, the
Samurai
longer this holds out, the better we are in the
Ooh,
2, I think.
is about 20 yards behind the gate. The gate crew at the front of the stall as well, as they try to trot this horse up, but every time
Oh, no.
wise to
Don't
what's going on
scratch.
and is pulling back.
Don't scratch. Gonna kill the odds in this race. Yeah.
In Australia, he'd already be gone.
They don't mess around, huh?
Paul, the 10 to win a place in the 2, Paul.
Please take note, a late scratch by order of
No.
the stewards at the gate. Number 4 is out. Red Samurai refusing to load after given a few attempts and now is officially out as a late scratch. They're backing out of the gate, so there'll be a delay. And number 4,
See, I
Red
hate
Samurai.
that. Let him
not
go.
Yeah,
gonna
me
get so
too.
many funds
Let
on
him
the course
go.
for Red
Don't.
Samurai.
I hate backing horses out.
Same. Whew.
We hate when that happens. I think Frazier will have this 2 pretty close to the.
Formula got pulled over. He has dropped out.
The Chicago Bear Police have gotten him.
Loading again and the late scratch. The 4
There he
Red
is.
Samurai, Genius of Love.
He
coming
escaped
back to the
them.
gate.
He got down
Move
the
up.
alley. He knew where he was. Now we can't hear you.
Into gate 2 is Saratoga Holiday.
As you
Followed
said, that a
along
cop was
by
flying past.
World
I'm
really?
parked, though, guys.
Showcase.
I'm parked. Everything is legit
Now they're
here.
almost right because
On the
the
level.
scratch of Red Samurai. It's Rocket Riley who's about to load to gate
No,
5.
3
With
doesn't
Ice
look
Cave
right.
Model. Favorite at the moment, Genius of Love, 8 to 5. Catch the Drift, 7 to 5. Genius of
Genius
Love.
of love.
World Showcase took a moment, has settled, and now the last coming forward will be Catch the Drift as Rocket Riley has gone into the line. Sahin Sadachi with Catch the Drift. This field is set to run, locked up.
Locked up.
Off their race
Oh.
and a very even start. One of the best into stride is Rocket Riley coming through his World Showcase, and over on the outside Catch the Drift in third from Saratoga Holiday, and last early Genius of Love going to the lead. World Showcase on the inside by 3 parts
Three
to
in front.
Rocket Riley. Saratoga Holiday moving up in the center, caught wide, Catch the Drift in the short field, and up the inside snugly placed Genius of Love, keeping tabs on all of them, is coming up well. There's little between them, but World Showcase leads the way. They race along towards the half mile. World Showcase a neck in front. In second, Rocket Riley covering ground. Catch the Drift 3 wide. A length, Genius of Love has travelled well behind them. Saratoga Holiday at the back. A trio as they race off the turn. A little between World Showcase in the centre, Rocket Riley, and 3 wide, Catch the Drift. Genius of Love with the run of the race right behind them. And on the outside, Saratoga Holiday. They go down to the final quarter. World Showcase under pressure for the first time. That's pretty extreme now. Coming quickly, Catch the Drift and Rocket Riley. And now Genius of Love crying out for a run. And down the centre of the track is winding up well. And Saratoga Holiday as Genius of Love sees daylight for Cheyenne Kerr and burst to the front. Saratoga Holiday trying to chase this leader home, but Genius of Love racing away with it. And Genius of Love, who's always travelling like a winner, is going on to score well. And Cheyenne Kerr and Genius of Love by 2 lengths.
Got a $10 try, 126.
Look at that. All the best for the lounge. Yes, we just beat our bet. You gotta love it.
No, we won.
No, we did not. We came in second. That's not winning.
But didn't we have win place?
Yes, we did, but that's still not winning.
It's cashing a ticket.
I'm confused.
It's cashing a ticket. But it's a 3-1. That's not too bad.
Yeah, no, and the 6.
But it's sharing.
Off.
It's sharing the pool with the 1 though. Yeah.
And the 6 is off. So
it's 6. 6 is off of the place pool. Yeah. It's cashing a ticket.
Good job, Gator.
Yeah, good job, Gator. And Tim was right about the 1. I was wrong about the 6. Boo-hoo.
I almost thought of going 1, 2.
We'll have the official
All right,
order.
here you go.
Right,
Really quick.
Number 1,
next time.
Genius
Ready?
of Love. Second is 2, Saratoga Holiday. Third is 6, Catch the Drift. Fourth was number 5.
Oh, you may get copyrighted.
Official order is 1.
Genius of Love, a little Genius of Love. It was like,
there you go.
And the opening quarter.
Yes, Paul, it was. I played a straight 1-2-6. So I originally put in a 1-2-4. When the 4 scratched out, I made it a 1-2-6. $10 straight.
Danny, did you have 1-6-2 try? Did you box it or did you do 1-6-2 straight? Hopefully you won that. Marv had a $5 try key, 1 with the 2-6. Good job, Marv. Marv's cashing. Bobby had 6-2. Oh, 4-3. No. Okay, Vince had the 4. Oh, but Vince got his money back because he had the 4. The mayor gets his place and show on the 2. Good job.
Marv's cashing, yeah.
Marv's cashing nicely. Great job to all who cashed.
Indeed.
Tim cashed.
All right, guys, should we play the trifecta game? What's the trifecta going to pay?
I'll go 24
reference,
for 2. 24 for 2.
24 for 2?
Yeah.
So what is that? 240 for 20 cents?
Yeah.
1/6 pays $5 on a $1 exacta.
Wait, 1/2. What's 1/2?
Oh, 1/2. I'm sorry, $6 for $1.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm saying $24 try for 2.
For a $2 trifecta bet. Yeah. So $2.40 for a 20-cent, which is what they base it on.
Yeah, it'll be about I would say a $2.10 20-cent.
Yeah. Yeah. I might even go lower than that. I'm gonna say $1.80 20-cent try.
Impressive win.
$1.80.
Always runs a great race, and tonight a terrific winning ride by Cheyenne Kerr for Robert Tiller. And Frank DiGiulio Jr., who's the winning owner and the breeder of
I
this
can tell you to
duck
be
there,
exact, my
Royal Filly,
$10 just
by
paid
Reload
106.50.
from Tequila Mockingbird.
106.
That is win number
Ooh,
3, a
that was
record
close.
of 3 wins, 3
So it's going to be
seconds,
just
and
over
now
$2.
14 lifetime.
Yeah,
Genius
see?
of Love
Okay.
Nice work.
is the winner.
Good job, Tim.
Great hit, Tim.
$4.70
Great. That's not bad at all.
for Genius of Love.
Yeah, I mean, to
Myself
take 3
now
favorites like
official
that, 1, 2, 6 in
on
order and get
race
it back
6
like
as we get
$100 on a
prices that
$10
exact
bet.
Yeah.
$13. The
Yeah,
trifecta's paid
that's the way to do it.
$10.65. Very popular. Superfecta number 5 fourth.
Very popular.
25.35. A consolation double
Yeah,
1
pop it
4.
up.
Yeah, the
20,
213 was
wants
the
the winners.
20 cent.
213.
A
There
13.90.
you go.
Yeah, you're closest to the pin,
First
Tim.
leg 12 or the also eligible 50.
Well, you know what hurt me there
10,
was the scratch of
3,
the 4.
1-2 swinger $1.60.
That hurt
Everything
Mike
else.
too because he was coming.
$1.35,
Brazil was the
2-6,
one. But, you know,
Payouts
Yeah.
on the 6th race.
Yeah, complexity of the race changed,
Yep.
as it
Okay.
does. All right.
The pick 5 is on 5, 4, 12 or 15 into 1 and then 1 or 4. 624.70 for all 5.
Well,
great job to everyone who cashed.
great job, lounge
Absolutely.
people. Lounge buddies.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
The
Indeed.
finale. The finale.
Tequila to finish it out.
Benito
Here we go.
Mussolini.
The finale.
Good job, Nick. Got a little something there on the 2. Place and show, you're going to cash on that. That's good.
Yeah.
That is good. And we got to update ours to show our cash out, right?
Yeah.
We got something back. We cashed a ticket.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Indeed, indeed.
So what was it? 360? Is that what it paid?
Yeah. Which is much better than your try.
Hey, don't sleep on that try. He got paid on that try. Don't sleep on it.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed.
No,
So
that's very
impressive.
impressive. We're so impressed with you, Tim.
It's not better than the try.
It's not better than the try, no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding with you.
But I love the attitude coming from Sean on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. It was well played, Sean.
I love it. My
Good try.
my two's like 3 lengths behind and his fists are in the air.
Oh, I was not cheering. Go back and watch the video.
I'm gonna go back and watch the video, and I think you might be wrong, Tim. You may be cheering more than you're letting on.
Those fists
No.
were clinched. That was like a Tiger Woods 10-foot birdie putt right there. That was
Didn't happen.
That was Macho Man Randy Savage on the top ropes, getting ready to finish him
I
off.
like it. Trifecta.
Didn't happen. You know what? Fuck it. I cashed.
Someone hit the button.
Amen.
No swearing.
Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the lounge. We
Oh.
can swear. We don't swear. on
No,
this
no,
anymore.
but we've got
We
the
can swear.
drop for it. I just can't access it because I got a phone.
You can't swear.
No swearing. Oh my god. Oh, the good times we have. Unparalleled.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Unparalleled.
Yep. There you go. There you go, Nick. Yep.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Not me.
Gator's up 10 cents. Yes. Hey, profit. Profit, Gator.
It's
That's
better
how it-
than being down $100.
Exactly. You are. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We've all been there.
Bankrol's updated. 48 left for the last race for me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's push it all in. All right, guys. Hit me with them.
Go ahead, Sean.
Okay. Who I like in the last race?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Now, who do you like in the second race today so that we can retroactively bet on it?
Exactly. I like Riley Mott. I like Riley Martin Jr. Paid $12. Okay. All right. Here we go. In this last race, I like Might Be Trouble.
Hey, yo.
Bobby Tiller and the Daisuke Fukumoto combination. Look at this duo together. Man, oh man, 31%. What are they, like 12, 7, and 4, and like 29 like mounts? It's just ridiculous. Like these two are absolutely just eating everything up together. And I think this horse is like legit dropping from 15 to 7. Davis Ralph loves to win races, and he just likes putting his horses in the right spot. Gives Robert the go-to. Great maiden win 2 back. Beating winners is always the toughest thing. Was willingly up for show, flying at 5.5. Today we're at 5.5 again, but I just think this horse is going to be ultra live. That is my first pick. The second pick here is the 8 rookie court, Mike Dunslow and Fraser Abley. Mike's had a very tough meet for him, 1 for 22. Mike's never that low. So I think Mike's just trying to get a win here, dropping him back down to the 7,000. Going to have to come from behind. Usually this horse comes from behind. But notice who's ridden him a lot, Daisuke. And Daisuke's on the 6. So I put him second there in this race. And then my third pick was the beginning here. Who was that? The 1 Maryland Spirit, Deborah Rhombus, Moran. I'm just throwing a X around that, chased around the 4 turn. He was in the 12 post, was way out, got carried way wide. I'm just throwing that last race. The last two were more like his style. He was on the outside. He just got carried way wide. So I threw that one out. And fourth would be the 3, get out the vote. So I was 6, followed by 8, followed by 1, 3.
Okay. All right.
Formula, who'd you like here? Or you're taking this one.
I'm taking this one, yeah.
Yeah, Tim, who did you like here?
Did I tell you guys I hit a $10 trifecta in the last race?
Yes, you did. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. So
No, tell me more.
That was good. That was good. Okay. Yep. Now, Formula, who do you like?
Sean, Sean gave you 4 horses and didn't give you my top pick.
Good.
Ooh, I like the intrigue.
I'm betting my horse twice now.
Sean did not give the conditions of this race, so let me give it for you.
Yeah.
Please.
This is a claiming 7,500 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races.
Right.
This is my specialty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best maiden win out of this field, by a little bit, is the number 7, Kitty Speed Star.
Yeah.
At the distance, gate to wire, highest speed figure win of anyone in the field.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the 7. After that, I've got Sean's top 2 horses. I've got the 6 next, and I've got the 8 second.
Yeah.
So I do have both of those horses, but I do really like this 7 at 5-1, and I do think that this is the kind of thing that I've hit with this angle.
Yep, sure.
This kind of thing, and
Absolutely.
this horse has been showing early speed and just kind of looking for the field, and I think this might be it. I love the rest of the field and their wins, and this is just like the 7 matches up with everybody here to include the 6 and the 8. So 7, 6.
Okay.
And
What?
there you see her right there on the screen.
On the screen.
Just to set it up there. I set that up with the cameraman. I said, okay, I'm done. Go ahead and show the 7.
Time for the 7. Cue the 7. Okay. Yeah. That's a horse. Okay.
Rookie court.
All right. So let's talk through a couple other horses here before I tip my hand a little bit. So number 1, I like what you said about the 7, Tim. I don't have it as having the best maiden win in terms of my ratings, but in terms of purse money, I have it as having the best maiden win. So in agreement there. Another thing I like about the 7, and we're getting 5-1 coming down from 10-1. I've got this as the horse that is going to be definitely on the pace. Going to probably be the pace setter
Agreed.
in the race. 5.5 furlongs.
Agreed.
That feels pretty good. Pretty good. And in terms of winnings per race, I've got it as the top horse. Winnings at the distance, I've got him as the second horse. There's a lot to like on that 7. A lot of value there. I'm with you there. The 6, okay, I'll tip my hand a little bit already. The 6 is my number 1 horse. I'm in agreement with Sean on the 6 completely. Yeah, it's going to be a horse that's going to come from a little bit behind, although the last race he was in, he was really close to the pace. But the formula speed figures check out for me. Like Sean said, he already tipped his hand on this as well, or tipped my hand, I should say. The jockey trainer sire combo, all that looks really good. All that checks out for me. Just really good power down the stretch. So I feel like that horse is definitely going to be there. I'm also with you guys on the 8 rookie court. I don't know why this horse is coming from 3-1 and ballooned up to 9-1. Some of the numbers in this race really throw me. Horse that's getting closer to the pace. If you look at the last race out, I feel like he's the second strongest of all the horses here. He is better on turf than he is on the artificial, but I'm not going to hold it against him. He's still pretty good on the Tapeta. What else can I tell you about this horse here? The race times, the adjusted race times, I've got those as the tops. Going to be close to pace. Yeah. So a couple horses I wanted to ask you about. The biggest class drop here for me, or the biggest class horse, is the 4 horse. Why did you guys cross that one off your list? I'm very curious.
The 4. Okay. Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah. Go back to your notes. Come back to me with an answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Just kidding.
Let's see. Yep. Okay. The 4. Yeah. Silent Sunshine.
Yep.
Because I think the class, if your formula rates out all the races, which I'm assuming it does, I think the class is getting a huge boost from the class level of the turf races. This ain't turf.
Aha. Yep.
I also think too, as I often say to Tim, and Tim says, and I agree with him. If you're going to drop, at least show me a little something before you drop. You know, and he hasn't shown anything. I know.
Yeah, and remember, we're non-winners at 2 Life. This was one that the win was on turf. The win was on turf, ran a stakes on turf. It's just like the turf races have just been a lot better and kind of bumped some of the numbers, I think.
I'm glad you guys said that, because this horse stuck out to me with the class drop, but I didn't have him ranked very high. My formula numbers on him are not that good. Probably because finishing far behind, all that gets adjusted out and he dropped off. But I wanted to ask you what you thought about him regardless. Cool. A horse that I do have rated fairly high that you guys didn't say a word about, and it's showing up here by some of the experts. I mean, experts, you're talking to us, right? But the name's on the screen here. Not So Swift, the 9 horse. What do you guys think of that horse? I've got him as being best at the distance, horse that's getting closer to the pace. Last time out, he ranks pretty close to all the other horses. Winnings per race are pretty high, although I don't have a number for him at the distance. Sits just where I would like him to, but he is classing up a little bit, or if not classing up, he's lower class than some of the other horses here in terms of all the races that have been run.
Norm usually doesn't do well with blinkers on. I don't like that. That's an interesting. He may be trying to get speed, and maybe that will work. I just don't. That's not an angle I like with Norm, even though it's for Bruno, you know. But I mean, if Keve's a great gate jockey, you know what I'm saying. So he'll get him out, you know.
5.5 furlongs.
Yeah. I just had that this horse is raced in races that are quite a bit lower than everybody else. Broke the maiden at a low level. When this horse faced the 8, who I have third, when this horse faced the 8, 2 back, was well back in that race. Finished 11th of 11, beaten 12 lengths. So.
Okay. Sounds good. How many minutes do we have here? 5?
5.
All right. Let me just check something here. I've had
Yeah, you
the
got
bet in
time.
my head for a while. Yeah, I've got plenty of time. I've had the bet in my head for a bit here. I just wanted to check it with you guys, and I also wanted to see what these numbers look like after a few minutes. And guys, I think we're ready to go home winners, aren't we?
All right, love it.
I think we are. Let me just check a few more things here.
So just while
Yeah.
you're doing that formula right now, if you're not looking at the screen, the 6 is still 2-1. The 7 horses 5-1. The 4 horses 5-1, which is I think is interesting. The 3 is 6-1, and the 8 is 8-1.
Right.
So looking at all of those numbers, and then just one more quick thing here, the will pays right now. So with your favorite being the 6, that is the lowest in the will pays for double pick 3. 7 is actually here's something really interesting. In the pick 4, the 7 is the lowest.
Wow. One thing you will
Right.
see at Woodbine, which is I've never understood, the pick 3s, the pick 4s, the pick 5s are just so screwy up there. Like you can have one horse in the pick 3, one horse in the pick 4, one horse in the pick 5. You're like, wait a minute, is this the same race? You know?
All right, guys, I think I'm ready if you want to hit the button.
All right.
Gonna do one of my favorite plays. It's the tri-key box, that old trick. So
Yeah.
I think we all like the 6. So Tim had
Yeah.
a horse that he liked higher, a horse that's gonna be on the pace. I almost
Yeah.
went with that horse as being my key, especially because we're talking about a tri-key box. It can come in first, second, or third. Horse that's on the pace after 5.5. You hope that the horse sticks on, but I think I've got a little bit more faith in the 6. I just think it's a better grounded horse, so I'm just going to say, let's send it in on the 6. The 1 and the 9 were the 2 that I was struggling with. You're getting value out of both of them. 11 on the 1, and I think something similar on the 9, maybe even 11 right now in terms of odds. So I'm hoping we get one of those horses in. I also hope I'm getting the 7 in here too. But I also really like the 8. I think the 8 could be there. I mean, damn it. I'm shocked at the horses we talked about, some of the value that we're getting outside of the 6. So no matter how this pays out, if we hit this try, it's going to be solid. And we're doing
And
it
I,
on a
I like the 1 better than the 9 as well. So
perfect. So I think we got ourselves a winner here. Knock on wood.
I mean, you got the bankroll. You should have just done it for $2 for 36.
I know. I still got this thing about like saving imaginary bankroll.
For Tim, for the first time ever in the last race at Churchill Downs, for the first time ever in racing history, the winner was Godolphin, Junior Alvarado, and Billy Mott. Unbelievable.
Wow, that's a combination you don't hear from often.
Never, ever do you hear that combination.
I'm glad they finally got theirs.
Finally,
right? It's about time.
Exactly, it's about time.
Get the monkey
Mott
off
was
the
about
back.
He's about to fire Junior. Exactly.
Yeah, dive and catch, baby. Dive and catch.
Thank God Chillax came through for him.
It's good to see good things finally happening to good people.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally. There's so many struggles.
So we got all kinds of bets coming in here. Bobby D is going to play an exact box 6-8 with 2-7-3. Todd's going 7 to win place and show and a 2-7 exactly. Curtis is playing a 7 key in a try with the 1-3-4-6-8. Roman Butler's boxing up the 4, 5, 1, and 3 in a 20-cent superfecta. Jenny Mack is playing an exacta box 4, 5, 6, 9 and win place on the 4 and 9. Todd is also playing 5 to win on the 6. And Nick's got a try box 1, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
With a minute left, I'm curious if there's any other horses out there that we didn't cover that people are screaming about right now. Yeah. I mean, those are the horses that jumped off the page at me, but we didn't talk about the 5, the 2, the 3. I'm just trying to think if there's any horse out there we didn't really turn over. I guess the 3 would have been interesting to turn over. I think, Sean,
that's the
you
one I
had the
was
3.
going to say. The 3 is the one when you look at some of the numbers, and it looks like this horse has shown some speed, has a second last time out and everything. I just think that the speed figures in those races are quite a bit lower. And I think this horse has speed in a 6.5 furlong. When you look at the 5.5 furlong race and the 5 furlong race, it wasn't on the lead. So it's got the kind of speed when you're going a little slower, I think.
Okay. Not that I'm trying to talk myself out of a win here, but, and also 4-1 on the 3 right now. So the public obviously likes the 3. And I do have a high speed figure, formula speed figure numbers, especially on the last race for that horse. But it wasn't high enough to get him into my top tier for this formula.
I think the 7 is clearly the speed. The 3 might be up there, second or third early on, but I just don't think the speed that horse can hold. But I just put the horse in the winner's circle.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And because of that,
Dan H.
Much he's going exact to key box 3 with the 1679.
Dan's got the winner right there.
You're welcome, Dan. I just put you in the winner's circle.
Yeah. Make sure I'm draining the battery here.
This 7 off a 10-1 morning line, 9-2.
Todd has thrown in a 6.37 try for a sawbuck.
Late money on that 7. Woo!
Tim is
getting value there for a while.
Tim is moving the needle.
Tim, you're moving needles. The 8 is down to 5-1.
Silent Sunshine and Rosie Posey, similar prices. Put off a value. They're moving up. La Belva at odds of 38-1 is the long shot in the field has settled. Turn now for Get Out the Vote to go in. Turn out or Get Out the Vote going in, but turning away from the gate as might be trouble as backpedaling the favorite.
Your exact 5, 7, 6, 8, 1, 3.
The leading strap being used to bring might be trouble, who is not too keen on going in. 2-1 race favorite. Might be
Let's
trouble.
get up there, baby.
Trotted forward.
Trot.
And just at the last minute is wise to what's happening. Meantime, Silent Sunshine waiting her turn, as well as Kitty's Speedy Star. And to the outside will be Not So Swift.
Dan says he was sitting in church playing the horses. 5-1. I'm kidding. He says he was playing Churchill.
Outside of
I read that way first too. No, Churchill.
Kitty's Speedy Star going in the orange silks.
We've all been there though.
Sunshine looks well for
have we though?
Team of Carlos Grande.
Hold on, I'm getting a confession in a second. Hold on.
So Swift, Bruno Chevrolet's colors outside gate here for Eve Nickel. Stand by for a start. They're set to run.
Let's
Forgive me, Father, for I have. Come on, number 1.
And a great start for Rookie Court, plunging out in front, going for the lead. Kitty Speedy Star taking over narrowly. And going through is Silent Sunshine from Get Out the Vote.
7 on the lead,
and then came
as
the
called.
Center, Rosie Posey. Might be trouble moving up. Next to last on the inside, Maryland Spirit, and last is La Belva. They've gone fast early. Kitty Speedy Star, joined by Silent Sunshine, coming through on the inside. Length behind them, Rookie Court. 1.5 to Not So Swift and Get Out the Vote. Might be trouble, just worse than mid-pack. And taking off at the last position, La Belva. Back in the center, over on the inside, in fact, of Rosie Posey, is Maryland Spirit making ground. They corner, and on the inside, Silent Sunshine and Kitty Speedy Star, the outer in front. Rookie Court going 3 wide. On the inside, Not So Swift and Might Be Trouble is wider. Trying to get through the pack, Get Out the Vote. Kitty Speedy Star, Silent Sunshine on the rails. Not So Swift, a line of them, and down the outside, Might Be Trouble. Not So Swift's in front. Might be trouble. Is trouble for them. Is flying home down the outside, but Not So Swift in front.
Son of a...
Might be trouble coming on.
Why did I listen to you guys?
Not So Swift. Might be trouble's launched at the wire in a photo.
69 Bulldog tickets.
Rookie Court, Get Out
the Swifty. We got
Rosie Posey.
We got a what's his name? Shoddy.
The 9 was 24-1.
I hope Shoddy got that.
Guys,
Yeah.
I listened to you too
1572.
much. It was between the
Oh,
1 and the 9, and I listened to you. Damn it!
You
Oh.
gotta bet your own.
I know. I'm too collaborative. Oh,
that's a shoddy special right there. 6.996.
son of a. Oh.
Son
I
of
should
a
have just
trucker.
added it on. Actually,
Son of a trucker.
Exactly.
I should have added. It's.
For the bankroll we had, you could have just played them both.
Son of
Oh
a
my
trucker.
god! And I
Son
would have
of
hit
a
it too.
trucker.
If it's any consolation, I think the 6 nipped the 9 at the wire, so you're not getting the big price on top.
No, I know, but regardless.
Roman lost 480.
Sorry, Roman.
Jenny.
Jenny Mac, good job. Good job to those cashing.
Fantastic.
So we're right about the 6, right about the 8. Oh my God, those are my top 3 horses.
The winner is
Yes,
6, Might
put that
Be
6
Trouble
up.
in the photo of
Yay.
9, Not So Swift, 8, Rookie Quarters, 3rd, 5, Rosie Posey, 4th, and 7, Kitty Speedy Star.
Not
Run
so
5th,
swift.
6, Gale,
Keve, I know you love that 9.
9, 8, 5, 7.
Keve's a great speed rider.
Had it at my fingertips.
When I saw him head to the rail and everybody went out and the 9 slipped up the rail, I just knew that horse was flying home.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I hate when they do that. Why just leave the rail open like that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that one's gonna sting for a little while, Formula.
It's already there. Jenny Mac, I'm happy for you, Jenny. Good job.
Great job, Jenny.
Good job on that. Yes. Anyone who won, congratulations. Good job. I'm
Absolutely.
just so pissed at myself. Stick to the plan.
I'll tell you though, I feel it because I've done that on this show.
I know.
You know, on the
I know.
lounge, it's like you get away from your own picks and listen to everybody else and try to be a team player, and it's just like
I know.
Yeah, because it goes both ways.
exactly.
Like I've done that before where I'm like, nah, not listening to this time, Sean. And then Sean's horse comes in first. And I'm like, why not listen to Sean that time? He had some good points.
We've done that. We've done that so many times.
So many times.
That's why now I just say screw you guys and play my own picks.
Yeah, he just plays a $10 trifecta and says, screw your horse. Exactly.
No, you're right. You're right. I should have. Yeah. Roman, I agree. I agree. I was looking at this track today, and I've got a bunch of tracks that it's like, okay, I've got like the formula set up, the data model, and it's like, okay, yeah, I can figure it out, and yeah, I'm making a profit here and this many wins. Woodbine, it's such a challenge, like especially trying to get.
Roman, a good friend of mine is the person who puts these cards together, and I told him when I was up there, right? I really gave him a real pat on the back and said, dude, you make these races challenging. Good luck singling in like 90% of the races. You're going to be, you can't, you know what I'm saying? It's a challenge, you know?
It is.
It really is.
It is.
And he really puts races together that are challenging, you know?
The barn of Robert Tiller
Yeah.
as
Very
But it's also
rarely
why I
do-
like Woodbine.
Yeah,
I love the
that's-
challenge.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, the challenge and the big fields is why I like this place, because you can make money up here.
For what is a
Yeah.
fifth lifetime
That's why I like
start
Turfway,
for
too.
second victory
Yeah,
by
And
exactly.
Kentucky Downs.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep.
I love Turfway. Guys, I love Turfway. You hear me, Arlington Heights?
Where's the mayor?
So does the mayor. Is that good? Yeah.
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 Mm.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank
so
you, Michael.
much.
Look, it wouldn't be fun at all if you guys weren't in here with us, because
No, exactly.
Yeah.
We love having you all. Jenny Mac, huge night for you, my friend. Great job.
Yeah,
Roman,
great job,
Bob.
Jenny.
Bob, I love it. You know, exactly.
Oh,
I told you that's going to sting for a while for me.
and it always does.
Todd,
All right, guys, let's Let's play. Oh, it's already out there. I was gonna say
Yeah.
let's play the
209 for a
trifecta
dollar.
game.
The winner was $8.
209 for a dollar.
For
Yeah.
mighty trouble.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Number 9.
That one
Yeah,
hurts.
that one hurts.
1940 and 950.
That one hurts. What order was it?
For the show,
698.
Court 520.
Let me see what order I had it in on my chart here.
$60, the trifecta $209.05.
Oh.
And the
Shoot
super,
myself in the freaking.
2000.
I had 689. Yeah.
Oh.
5 in fourth. 7 was 50.
Oh.
Jackpot high 5 2000. 278
That hurts.
65. Carry
I just collaborate too much, guys.
No, but then Zach, and then the one time you'll
$20.50.
Yeah.
maybe it's because Colin was in the room.
675, 682,
Exactly.
85.
There you go.
8,
Gotta
9,
stick to the
21,
plan.
25.
No.
Look at that
exactly.
superfecta, says Roman.
Yeah, crazy. A dollar.
Oh, wow.
698523006. Where'd you have the 5 for me?
1 in the first leg.
The 5?
Pick 4.
Not high. I probably had the 5 super low.
$12.70.
The 5, I had 9.
Like the
Okay.
jackpot power pick
Dead
6
last.
is a winning ticket.
Yeah,
Dead last. It wasn't all roses.
More on the website,
Oh.
woodbine.com for the jackpot
Crazy.
6 payout.
Hey, but
Crazy.
there you go. The formula picks came through. So if you're not, you see it on the show right there. Go to payhip.com/trust profits, and you too can get the formula picks. And when we come on here, you can bet the things that we don't bet. We've got the picks. We don't bet them.
Yeah, I've been in that boat way too many times.
Exactly. Yeah. But good luck
You
this
just think
weekend.
like-
Yep.
Yeah.
And we might see a video from Formula. Stay tuned on that. We might see one.
Might. We'll see if I get the time for it.
And
I'm
definitely
hoping to.
get in on the doubling down thing, especially for October with horse tourneys for sure. But get down this weekend. Colin, where are we at this weekend? Is it where are we at this weekend? Is it Aqueduct? Where are we at?
Off they race and a
Where are
great
we at
start
for doubling down this weekend? Is Tim in the lead for this month?
What's that?
Churchill. Is it Churchill? Okay.
Churchill.
There you go.
That's what I thought. I was trying to look it up real quick. Hey, don't forget, we join us Tuesday. We've only got 2 Tuesdays left in the season.
Yep.
2 left.
Yep. 2 left.
2 left.
Exactly. Everyone have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you on Tuesday Night Lights.
See you then.